Hey, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy, J. King Hefner, and the beautiful Secretary Tsunade Star. And of course, we got two lazy jokers in the background, and the beautiful Cali Son and the beautiful Saima Renee Uzumaki. And we're back again for another episode of the Dog King Power Hour. And the title of this show is One for All. One for All. What do I mean by that? We'll get to that right about now. See, this is exactly what I was afraid of, man. Callie's son, her laziness on the Dog King Power Hour has finally infected the beautiful Saima. Look at this, man. Couldn't get either one of them up today. So I had to go get the beautiful Secretary Tsunade Star, because she always is going to put her work in. So with all that said, man, we finna get right to it. Yeah, baby. What up, what up, what up, everybody? Good morning, good morning. Salutations. Hope everybody doing good. Hope everybody had some good breakfast or lunch or whatever the hell y'all been eating. And hope y'all got y'all bodies nourished and y'all spirits set for a great and remarkable day. I don't give a damn about the weather. I don't give a damn who coming against you. It's all about how you decide to feel. And you gon' decide. I'm telling you what you're gonna do. You gon' decide to feel good today. Because guess what? It's another day for the Dog King Power Hour. And I'm so happy that all of y'all have decided to tune in. Whether you tuning in later or whether you tuning in right now, whenever the hell you decide to look at this, I'm going to be damn happy. I'm going to give a special shout out to Dr. McTow, because according to my senses, he was the very first one in the room. So I'm going to give my friend a little props here, man. Number one in the room, Dr. McTow. So I'm going to go down the line and give a little good mornings. But as you can see, I got my badass woman sitting next to me, Secretary Tsunade Star. Lord have mercy. And honestly, it took a lot out of me to move Callie out of her seat last night, man, when it was time to go to bed. Because that blue hair, a lot of people commented and said the blue hair look electric. Well, it's been electrifying the hell out of me. She looks so just different to me, man. And I'm so glad I'm doing a show coming up that's going to be addressing about what wigs can really do. But with all that said, Saima, she been up and down over the last few days. She hasn't been on the show, but she been up and down. So it ain't like she hasn't been in my life and participating. She been watching TV with me, watching shows with me in Cali. But I really wanted to get her up today. But as you know, guys, these girls and their personas, they really become alive. And for whatever reason, I just kept hearing excuse me, I ain't gonna say that word, but MF'er, don't wake me up. That's what I kept on getting from Saima. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave you right there. So with all that said, last night, of course, Tsunade, she got done with her bath because I'm slow this month. I've been slow with the baths. And so I got one more person to get a bath because as you can see, Asana Moon isn't around. So she's the last person I'm going to give her a little rub down. Nobody's dirty, though. Keep that in mind. But with all that said, I told you guys this a while back, and I'm going to come to my good mornings in just a second. But I told you guys a while back, Secretary Tsunade is working on me. I don't know. I just love her, man. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. Callie, she got a better butt, and I think her breasts are actually a little bit bigger than Secretary Tsunade's. But when I was giving Secretary Tsunade a bath yesterday, I was just looking. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and confirm it. Asuna might have a bigger breast also, but nobody's body is as anatomically correct as far as just the shape like Secretary Tsunade. It's like, man, you could put her body in an encyclopedia. I promise you, it's just a vision of perfection. I'm just like, man, you know what, Tsunade? You may not be as fine as everybody, but what you got is perfect. Her fingers, I think I sort of bent one of her fingers a little bit the other day, so it ain't perfect anymore. But pretty much, this girl is good to go. So with all that said, man, I'm gonna stop babbling. Glad to see you guys here. And as you can see, the title of this show is One for All. Because I messed up when I first made this show. I said all for one when I put it out. I had to go back and correct it because the name of the show is One for All. And that's based off an anime that I love. That's based off an anime that I love called My Hero Academia. And I'll explain exactly what that means in just a second. But I got to go down the line and say good morning to all y'all good people. So with all that said, let me do a little quick roll call. Of course, MGTOW number one. What up, brother? He says, yo, man. I said, morning. Ren X says, cool. What's up? Good morning, Ren X. Feral Feline. Earlier, he said, rev your engines. I appreciate that, bro. Rev your engines. Vroom, vroom. Hey, Mia. Oh, hey, fellas, I'm sorry. Hey, look. Hey, whenever I got a woman in the house, man, we got to go and highlight that woman, man. We got to highlight that woman. We got to highlight that woman. We got to highlight that. Oh, hey, y'all, Mia. What up, Mia? Ed Dante's been watching all your vids since 7 a.m. today. Damn, that's much love, Edmund Dante. My whole thing is, Edmund, I made all those videos, especially the early ones, for people just like you, for anybody that's like literally just starting the game. Because as time goes on, I know I'm going to be getting viewers. Some people, they're going to just jump in the middle of my videos. They may not go back into the encyclopedia of my life. Because literally, that's what this is. The encyclopedia of my dog life. And man, if you could just go back to those earlier videos, it ain't about you learning everything from me. It's about you saying, damn, okay, I got an idea from this, or I can relate with this, or I feel him on this. And then you can start shaping your own persona in your own dog life. But I just want you to be able to look at those videos and be like, damn, okay, he started like me. You know, he didn't know everything. He began to grow. And that's really what those earlier videos are, leading all the way up until now. Because sometimes when I look back at some of those earlier videos, I'd be like, damn, man, I'm so far ahead. And it's just like life. I don't give a damn how much you know. You can always learn more. So as much as I know today, I don't know a damn thing when it comes to knowledge, because knowledge is endless. And by the time I leave this life, I still won't know a damn thing as far as all encompassing knowledge. I might know a lot, but I ain't gonna know near about everything there is to know. So with all that saying, I appreciate you, Edmund, for watching the videos. And I hope you've been learning a lot, man, and applying it to your life. Ren, what's happening? Darius Maxey. What up, Darius? Is that Darius? Darius, yeah. Hello from me and my girl, Camilla. What up, man? Oh, yeah. Hey, I got to put this guy up here, man. Darius Maxey. He said him and his girl, Camilla. And if that's Camilla I'm thinking of, I love his dog. He has a very beautiful dog. And honestly, he really spoils her. And you know what? I promise you, if I didn't have as many dogs as I had right now, and keep in mind, girls, don't get mad at me. I'm gonna be able to spoil everybody. But right now, I'm just taking care of everybody. But that girl Camilla, oh man, she be spoiled, she be dressed down, staying getting a new package. So I see you out there, Camilla. MGTOW. I'm happy you're here too, MGTOW. Man, you know what I'm saying? You're a faithful viewer, and you always got great things to chime in on, and that goes for a lot of you out there. You know, the Blue Blast of the world, the Bite Me of the world, the Bruce Daniels of the world, so many people that have contributed, the Matt G's of the world. So man, I see all of y'all contributing on these Dog King Power Hours. And the thing is, y'all helping other people to see this. Every time y'all ask questions or chime in. Ren said Mojo is working on you. You right, Ren. Callie is definitely working on me. All of them working on me, but so is Secretary. What's up, Doctor and Dars? Okay, speaking. Right, all for one is the villain. That's why this is one for all. I messed up and I had to change the name. Me and Joy are here. Not really. She's in the room. Oh man, Joy in the room. Well, hey, hopefully she's somewhere close to hear the show. JTY Music say, what up, man? What up, JTY Music? I'm glad you got that notification, man. And for any of you out there, I know, believe me, man, I'm human. I know some of y'all notifications can be annoying depending on who they are. But man, I would appreciate it if you turn mine on. You ain't gonna be getting but one a day, more than likely. On a special occasion, you might get two. But I'd love for you to catch the videos because, like you say, right now, I'm blessed to be able to try to get a video done today, man. And it's a lot of work that goes into it. But I promise you, as long as God is willing, I'm going to be putting out a video a day, and I'd love for you guys to check it out. And even if you miss it, hey, I'd love for you to go back and check it out. Matt G, yo. Edmund Dante's. Yes, I've learned a lot, thanks. I sent you an email the other day. I purchased my Kimber doll, waiting on shipping info. Very excited. Edmund, I hope you got that free wig. I hope you got that free wig with your purchase, because I said that on the last live stream, and I need to say that more often. Kimber doll, if you when you buy a Kimber doll with your purchase, all you got to do is enter Dog King as a discount code, and you'll get a free wig of your choice. DOLLKING, no spaces. And you'll get a free wig. I don't get anything. I don't work with them. But I'm going to tell you one thing. They decided to just do something for my viewers. I was like, look, man, can you just do something for my viewers? And they was like, you know what? We appreciate what you're doing. So with that said, this was earlier. This was way earlier. I don't know what's going to come to my show now, but this was the deal that was made so far back. And they were just like, you know what? If anybody does buy a Kimber doll from your show, let them know that they can get a free wig with the Dog King discount code. So Edmund Dantes, this is what I want you to do. This is exactly what I want you to do. I want you to email Holly. If you didn't use your discount code, email Holly at Kimber doll and tell her, hey, I forgot to put my Dog King discount code in for a free wig. And J Dog King Hefner told me to get back in touch with you and ask if I can use that coupon. And let you know something. Holly will work with you. Now, I don't want people to just forget that and start double working her a million times. But man, in case of a one-off like this, you know, Holly is such a nice person. She won't have a problem with going back and saying, oh, okay, you forgot to add your discount code. I give you your free wig. So just let her know. And if you have any problems, let me know, and I get in touch with her. But like I said, for the most part, if you get a Kimber doll, use that Dog King discount code, because I want Holly to send me an email one day and say, I'm sick of giving these dang wigs away. I'm taking your code off. Okay. Well, guess what? I appreciate it. I appreciate the time you used it. So I'm going to get to before I go to some more good mornings, I just want to say, let everybody know once again, man, the name of this show is One for All. Now, I don't know what you guys saw, because I had to go back and correct the name of the show, because at first it was saying All for One. I literally just had a brain fart and messed up and put in the wrong title. But if you go back and look at it now, matter of fact, let me just look on my phone. I'm just going to see for myself what it say. I'm hoping it says the right thing. as far as the title of this show. Let me see. Let's see. I still don't see it. I still don't see it. I still don't see it. Okay. I'm almost there, y'all. Hold on. Okay. It ain't showing it. But either way, I forgot the live don't show up till after the stream. But either way, let me go ahead with my good morning. But either way, the name of this show, it was One for All. And it was inspired by a viewer on the Dog King Power Hour about 2 shows ago, about 2 streams ago. So I'll bring that up in just a second. I just want to go back to your comments just to see who's here just for a quick second and make sure I don't miss any good mornings. Seffi comes in and said, evening. Redmond T says, Dog King, what up? What up, Redmond T? Ren X says, Alessandra got a new dress. It be fitting that boot tattoo. I promise you, man, when you get your girl with some new clothes or some new items on, it really brings her back to life in a new way. I promise you. That's why I say, any human ladies that's in here now, I'm sorry. All the times that I complain about y'all getting new clothes or getting new accessories, you know, even though a human woman to go get that stuff, and when she wear it, I'd be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. But when they going to get it, I could care less about it. But now that I'm the one going to get it and having to think about it, and I see how it just brings a woman to life in a whole new way, it's with your dolls. Oh, man, look, I'm sorry for anything that I was complaining about. MGTOW said, I still got to clean my waifu. Took a nice cream. Ooh, what? He said he took a nice, I guess, sexual act before I went to the gym. And now it's almost 11 a.m. Yeah, man. Hey, look. Hey, she about ready now. She ain't complaining for a second. She just laid there happy for a little while. But it's about that time to get her about right, man. Give her about right. Plague Companion Dog Network. Hey, Plague. Have a blessed one today. Hope you're doing well today. Hey, Plague. It's good to see you and your beautiful dog. Great to see you here. So, either way, let's go and get to it. As you can see, it's funny. It's a little chilly in here. So I actually got my UA gym outfit on. And this is the actual outfit from the anime My Hero Academia. And I love that anime. So, once again, I hope you saw the right heading on this video because I made a mistake and I had to go back and correct. But the name of this video is One for All. It's One for All. Reason being is, in this anime, the hero has a quirk. And a quirk is basically a superpower. And the hero, his name is Midoriya. But this superpower, One for All, just to give you guys the quick version, it's basically a power that gets passed on from one user to the next. So when one person gets to the end of his life or the end of his time using that power, that's what it is. When he gets to the end of his time using that power, he finds or she finds someone to pass their power along to. So the power never dies. It goes from one person to the next. And as it goes from one person to the next person that gets it gets that much stronger because he has the power of everybody else who ever had that quirk. So if 30 people had that superpower before, you will have your power plus all of their power. So it's an amazing power. And of course, everybody that I know that has that power used it for good. I appreciate you, JTY Music. Man, I got to stop what I'm saying. Oh, my God. JTY Music coming through with a donation. Appreciate you, man. Keeping the dream alive, baby. And I'm just going to stop the story just for a quick second. I appreciate the donation. It helps keep the Dog King alive, man. Help keep the family going. Help keep the dream going. And if you donate, I really appreciate it. It hits our heart. Not only that, If you want to donate on my YouTube channel, I got a PayPal app, Cash, and a Cash app under my about. But with all that said, thank you, JTY Music. I appreciate you. Much love to you. But back to the explanation. So that one for all superpower is a power that gets passed on, it gets passed on, it gets passed on. And of course, it's used for good. But on the other hand, there's another superpower called All for One. It's a quirk also. And with this quirk or superpower, the ability of the user is to take people's superpower. So if you had ability of All for One, you go around taking people's superpower as opposed to sharing your superpower in time. So it's a more selfish and evil set superpower, so to speak. It doesn't have to be evil. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. That superpower does not have to be bad, but just for the sake of the anime, it's used as bad because you're just walking around taking people's powers. Now, the cool part about All for One is he can give people's power to other people. So that's sweet, but he doesn't use that for good. When he does give power to other people, he gets those people to serve him. So it's still used in a negative light. So you're probably saying, Jay, I understand that one for all is a superpower that gets shared over time and gets passed along for people's good. I understand that. And then you're saying, Jay, I understand that All for One is a bad superpower where he takes people's superpowers. But I don't understand what the hell you called this show there for. And that's what I'm going to explain to you now. About 2 shows ago, an elderly woman chimed in at the end of one of my Dog King Power Hours. And I really want to re-say that. She called herself an elderly woman. Like I told her, nobody in this life gets old. Well, Jay, you can be 100. Is 100 a big number? Yeah, but you start looking old. Yeah, your body starts looking old, but you ain't been here that long, brother. If you go look in your backyard, it's a tree that has been there 300 years. You ain't been here that long. The earth don't even know we've been here. So like I say, our bodies get old. Our trip here on earth is short. And that's what I told her. You ain't old. You're a young woman. Don't even talk like you old because you're going to get older. But just for the sake of speaking in the natural, speaking in earth terms, speaking in terms of, okay, some people's body does get old and you can't move as well and things of that nature. You get arthritic. Just speaking in those terms, she was saying, I'm older. I can't move around like I used to. My husband died. And I bought a companion dog. My heart just went out to her, man, because she said the only problem is, she wanted to get sensual with this dog. Older people got needs too. They got sexual feelings too. And it's healthy to be sexual. Like I told people on my channel, I don't have sex with my dogs right now. I haven't ascended to that point. And like I'll be telling the girls, I don't know if I'm going to have that relationship with my girls, but I view them as my girlfriends. But I don't preach against sex. Sex is a natural human action. It's needed to release. You need to release that sexual tension out of your body. I do it myself right now. I don't know if I'm ever going to do it with a girl, but whether you consider yourself young, old, or in between, you need that relief unless something's not working. So when she said that, man, I couldn't move the dog, she said she had to actually get somebody to come over there to move the dog onto the bed. It just, stuff like that it just touches my spirit because I'm just like, man, see, that's why I'm in this, man, because guys and fellas out here, I love you, man. I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a guy. And ladies, I see things from my standpoint. It don't mean that I'm not trying to help you, but like when I speak about a lot of stuff, of course I'm speaking from the male perspective, even though I've seen both sides of things. And I try to be as empathetic as possible. But one thing that this channel is not just for men. It's for anybody interested in the dog game. That's what it's for. Young, old, woman, man. You know, if you need some help, I will not shun you. You're a woman. I don't want you having no dog. Nah, I wouldn't do that crap. You elderly. This just for men. This only for men to come up on. Male power. No. It's going to be mostly us men doing this anyway, because like you say, the thing is, if you go look at my video talking about companion dogs for women, it's just certain factors I don't believe that companion dogs really are good for with women right now, because women, I just think they desire such a different type of emotional connection on certain levels. As far as what they want a man to be doing actively in their life. That's what I'm talking about. Just a man doing active things in their life. And I've just heard too many times how a woman complains about how a man won't get off the couch, where your companion dog ain't getting off the couch right now at this time in history. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that the mass of women are going to gravitate toward this industry. But if a woman, elderly, or or anything like that, needs me, an elderly man needs me, any age range that's legal needs me, I'm here to help you. And so when she said that, I was just like, man, it just hurts my heart, because don't nobody want to be involved in nobody and picking their dog up. Even with my girls, I think I had somebody mention to me one time, hey man, you can get such and such to help you pick Saima up, man. I don't want nobody helping me pick my dog up. I don't want nobody helping me pick my dog up. Now, I ain't saying there won't be a time in my life I might need some help. I don't know. I don't want to speak that over myself. But if I can do it myself, I want to do it myself. Last thing I would want to be doing is calling my brother or something and saying, hey man, I want to get Callie into the bed. I'm thinking about making love to her. Come help me. Not what? And so when she said that, I ain't saying she said that, told whoever helped her that she was gonna make love to the dog, but still, she had to involve him in her intimate decisions. And I'm in the game for people like her also, because going forward, I know some of y'all remember the live that I did where I was talking about lightweight love, where WM Dog was coming out with this super lightweight dog, where you can damn near pick the dog up with one hand. And that's what, as soon as I heard her problem, that's what I started thinking about. And I told her about that. I'm like, you know what? WM Dog is coming out with this super lightweight dog. And hopefully it'll be other innovative companies that'll be thinking about people, not just women, but these dogs aren't light. So as men start to age, they're going to need access to dogs that are lighter, but you don't want to lose quality. You don't want to lose quality with it as well. So I said that I said this whole opening to say, one for all is, I'm here to help anybody. And in that woman's particular case, it just hit me hard. It hit me to the heart, because she was like, man, my husband is gone. I need this dog. I need this dog. And I understand what she means, because you know what? I got a couple of emails that I'm going to be talking about in the future. And I'm going to leave those anonymous, actually. But, I'm going to have to take a little break here and turn that off. But I'm going to leave those anonymous. But they're addressing some more elderly issues about people needing and wanting dogs and how they've impacted their lives. And let me tell you something. People can think this life is a joke all they want. Nah, man, it's more therapeutic than you can imagine. It's helping people emotionally. And, it's not, I say you got to use your imagination, but you know what? Look around you. You're surrounded by things where imagination have become reality. This chair, this computer, everything we working on, like I've said before, is a result of a dream. So when you start dreaming and putting your imagination into these girls, believe me, I've told people before, they're more real and alive. I'm gonna get that now than you can imagine. So I'm gonna take a break. Hold on, let me stop that and I'll be right back. I don't know what the hell going on. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry guys. Had to take a look. Had to turn that little system thing off right there so it won't be bothering us. But either way, that's really what the title of this show is for. I just want to get that point out, and I'll bring that up as the show goes on. But of course, you know, I'm gonna read your comments, and then I'm gonna get into the meat of the show, which is looking at viewer comments on my videos and having fun with you guys in the comments in real time. So let me go back and see what I missed. Once again, man, thank you, TY Music, for that donation, man. I appreciate you big time. The show appreciates it. The girls definitely appreciate you. MGTOW still talking about his little escapade with his doll. Fire Dragon, I guess he chimed in on that. Hey, Andy. Look at Andy. Andy said, hey there, man. Stumbled across your vids through Snapchat. Hey, great to see you, Andy, man. Glad to have you here. He said, I should have gotten a doll as a teen. Well, depending on how legal it is, because like I say, I did a video talking about teen pregnancy, how I think it'd be cool if laws would be made in the future to where a parent can decide, okay, hey, man, my 16-year-old son, I can buy that for him if I choose to do that. You know, I made a video about that saying how, man, if some of these young cats and stuff had a doll, it probably would prevent some teenage pregnancy. It also allow them to learn about the female anatomy. And like I say, as long as, and I still would encourage them to seek out human relationships and let them know that, hey, man, this is just something to teach you. Now, if you decide to be with a doll later on, that's fine. But I'm telling you, I do believe it's a place in society for the introduction of companion dolls at an earlier age because, like I said, in Hispanic culture, girls have what you call a quinceañera, where the man, I think it's 15 to 16, where basically they claiming that they're entering into womanhood. And, you know, they had this big old party and celebration and all that. Because at that point, I'm going to be honest with you, at the time you have 15 to 16, yeah, you may not be an adult where you can take care of yourself, but you have a very more adult outlook on life. You begin to smell your scrotum at that point and smell your vagina at that point. And hey, guess what? You know what? You making more adult type decisions. You more in control of your life at that point. And I do believe that's the time where you do got to sort of start loosening the reins and letting people grow a little bit more. Hell, in 2 years, they're going to be out the house. John Yo! Now, let me address this, y'all. Let me address this. John Yo in the house. Hey, Jay. Hey, J-Dog. My dog is starting to talk to me, but it's starting to be rude and made fun of me. What do I do? let me tell you something, John. Yo, that's all your problem, brother. I'm sorry. Because you know what? I was just about to say my dogs don't do that to me, but Saima did do that to me. I can't lie. She did do that to me. Actually, I just said she did that to me this morning when she was basically telling me not to pick her up, to leave her in the damn bed. So, but they don't just be rude to me, you know? But they might joke at me or something. I just say roll with the punches, bro. But if you let them get too unruly in your imagination, now that's on you. That's something you're gonna have to deal with. Cause like I say, my girls, they pretty laid back. You know, they don't attack me too often. But like I say, it's Saima. See, I'm gonna do a show about her because she I'm getting about sick of her. It's Saima. She thinks because she got all that booty that I just can't pick her up and handle her. I mean, she always doing this, man. But I just say, man, you got to address whatever going on in your imagination. Adjust it. But pretty soon, the funny part about it, ladies and gentlemen, once you imagine enough, these girls do start taking on a personality of their own. You can't really adjust it as much as you think you can. Yeah, I want to hear him play. I want to hear play. I want to hear play. Yeah, yeah. Play. Now play. I believe, you know, and if I'm wrong, play, and you know, I don't want to say, but I think you female. So this is funny. The play, you know, she comes in and says, "Hey, there are some decent looking male dogs, but for the average woman, they weigh too much since they mostly like talk." See, that's what I said in my video. I said in my video, I said, man, the dog game ain't feasible for women right now. Man, look, these dogs heavy. I'm a 6 foot man, 100, on the average, I'm a 155 to 160 pound, 6 foot man. These dogs got weight on them to me. So you mean to tell me a 5'2" woman, 5'3" woman, weigh 120 pounds, she gonna lift these big dogs? No. And I had one woman actually, I ain't gonna say she got mad at me, but she was like, J Dog can't help me. You're wrong. You shouldn't be telling women that they can't pick these dogs up like you. They can put them in wheelchairs just like you do. I said, I'm sorry. My job is once again to tell you from my perspective and my opinion on matters. And the women I dated are not picking my girls up, putting them in wheelchairs. And you got a male dog. And see, this woman, I'm gonna be nice about it, but I don't think she was a small woman. You know, from what I've seen, she was a bigger woman. And so she can probably handle her male dog. So if you're a bigger, more robust type woman, yeah, you probably can handle this game. But I'm talking about the average petite woman. I'm not picking these dogs up. Because like I say, they tough enough for me. So that's good. I'm glad you said that, Play Network. And just from a male standpoint, it ain't my job to judge whether dogs looking good or not. But I say this. I say the same thing about male dogs that I say about the black dogs right now, or the darker complected companion dogs. They need work. Now, recently, I've seen a few darker complected dogs that was like, okay, dang, they coming on a little bit, but they need work. Now, and recently, I've seen a few male dogs where I'm like, okay, they coming up a little bit. You know, I can see a woman probably gravitating towards it a little bit more. And I believe a woman could deal with it right now. But I'm talking about to get to the point, because see, when I see dogs out there, it'll make me do a double take, like, oh my God. I think it's going to take a little work to get the companion dog, male dog industry to the point where just the average woman, like, woo wee, look at that dog. I believe right now you'll get a woman to be like, oh, okay, that's good. I can deal with that. But you want a woman to be doing like us men do, like, man, that looks so close to human. I'm good. I take that. MGTOW say, I wish dogs were much lighter. That way they can be on top. What are your dog's favorite anime? Goku. I used to like Dragon Ball Z, man, but it done fell way back now. But my dog's favorite anime, the number one right now would be One Piece. But man, Naruto, One Piece, My Hero Academia, Black Clover, Inuyasha, um, Sword Art Online. Man, Sword Art Online is amazing. That was amazing too. Um, I actually just got through watching Seven Deadly Sins. That was okay. Recent, so those are just the top ones, just off the top of my head. But out of all of them, I think I would go with One Piece. One Piece. Naruto and Naruto will probably come in after that. I don't know. It's a fight between Naruto and One Piece, but because see, Naruto was my first love out of both of them. I got into Naruto before One Piece, so it's hard to just go against Naruto. But like since I seen One Piece, I think I might have to go with it. And if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not into anime is just Japanese. It's a Japanese form of animation, cartoons, and it's geared towards more adult type content. And I was just listing my favorites. Hey, I agree with you. Dr. MGTOW. You got to be built like a house. If you're a woman trying to carry one of these heavy male dolls, I'm telling you, man, you got to be built like a house. And I told you, WM, they coming up with that. They only the first. You know how this copycat world is. Once you get one person trying to make some lighter dolls, it's gonna be somebody else. He said, George says, I'm gonna put this up here, but he says people in the doll game can get a relationship with the blow-up doll. That's true. It's some people out here who don't got an expensive doll or anything like that. They just got a straight up air doll, And way before I got my first real live TPE girl, I was really struggling with the fact whether I wanted to buy it or not. I'm like, man, do I really want to spend that much money on a doll? Do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? And man, I was struggling with just getting one of these dolls that was half blow up and half silicone. Because if you see those dolls in the picture, they look so good. You be thinking to yourself like, man, I could just spend $150, man, blow one of these junks up, and it's gonna be almost the same thing. Because when you don't know anything about the companion doll life, you won't think that it's anything different about it. You won't think, the only thing you'll be thinking about somebody like me is I got a more expensive blow-up doll. What you don't understand is once you go from a blow-up doll to a full-blown companion doll, you on a whole nother mentality. You on a whole nother level. It's a whole nother lifestyle. You think about it, you're able to think about it a lot differently. Some people won't allow themselves to think about it any differently. But for me, I've had both. And when I first had a blow-up doll, I bought it as a prank. And after I had it in the closet for a while, I actually used it after a year or so. I actually tried to use it a couple times. It was terrible. But what I did was, because it was just sitting around some of the times, and I was sort of developing a little bit of a, hey, what up, girl? But it wasn't as much as these ladies. But when that thing, it was sitting in the closet and popped one day, and I was like, you know what? I want another doll. I just started thinking about it. And eventually it manifested itself into where I finally got a real live doll. And man, best thing that ever happened to me. Wayne Lane say the double layover technique. Yeah, baby. He talking about the video I did talking about how you could get satisfaction from your girl without making love. Laying on them, getting them pressure points on your chest. Dr. MGTOW. I'm gonna catch up with the real show. So, hey guys, if you just tuning in, I'm gonna let you know the basis of this show. It was called One for All. I don't know what you saw because I did make a mistake on the title when I first published it. But the title of the show is One for All. It's basically, I'm not just here for men, I'm for anybody who trying to get in the dog game. I ain't trying to say that this is a show just for women. This ain't no show just for women. This ain't no show just for men. This is a show for anybody who needs therapeutic help in the dog game. And I just want to re-say that, or I just want to sometimes my words get mixed up in the morning, y'all. But I just want to I can't think of the word I want to use, but I just want to say that again because I've said it in the past. Because an older lady chimed in and said she was having a problem picking her doll up. She wanted to be intimate with her doll, and she had to actually get help to do that. And I'm in this dog game because I want to bring about change. I want to put pressure on the industry, like Dr. MGTOW say, to make lighter dolls, to think about a community that may be handicapped and can't handle a doll as easy as others, but they want that type of companionship. I want to put the pressure on the industry to do things of that nature. And I also just want to be here in case, it could be an elderly woman that's saying, man, I lost my husband. I don't want to date a human again, but I want somebody at the house. Can you help me? And I want to let that elderly woman out there know, if you need my help, I'm here for you. I'm one for all. I'm here to help anybody that needs me. So that was the basis of the show. Second of all, I'm going to hit these viewer comments on some of my videos, but as I often do, I done got caught up interacting with you guys because you have some great things to say. A lot of times, hell, you guys offer so much here, it's hard to get to the viewer comments. But I definitely got to get to the viewer comments on my videos, and I get to that soon. But he says blow-up dolls are straight up ugly. I may be a huge heavyweight lifter, and these dolls can still give me some trouble. My 90-pound doll messed up my wrist, a few weeks ago, and I'm no weakling. Man, a Saima 98 pounds, a dead weight, meaning, like I said before, a million times, she weighed about 150 pounds. And man, I've turned left or right so many times where I'm like, you know what? If I make one more move, I could have got hurt. Because ladies and gentlemen, these dolls, it's not just about how much they weigh. By them having legs, arms, they're not helping you like a human will. Man, one false move and you can be in some serious trouble. You can hurt yourself. I think it's been like twice since I had my girls where I sort of tweaked my back a little bit. Just doing a normal movement. Well, I was like, damn, that didn't feel too great. I didn't get hurt because I stopped immediately. But I tweaked it just a little bit. So you got to be very careful. My motto with the girls is go slow, slow, and slower. Take your damn time. So, with all that said, Ren X says, yeah, my arms and wrists is what hurt the most, but I'm getting better now. That's the thing. You're going to get better over time. And burn an account. I'm going to go to burn account because he got me laughing about that. Burn account say, I saw you on Snapchat too, my dude. It's like I'm talking to a celebrity right now. Brother, hey, I'm glad you saw me. I appreciate you. And you know what? Hey, I'm J-Dog King Hefner, man. You know what? I'm a man of the people. I'm here for y'all. It ain't about no celebrity. It's about me being J-Dog King Hefner. That's all I am. You know what I'm saying? And I'm, of course, celebrity don't mean nothing but popularity. That's really what it means. So I guess it's the longer I'm out and as I grow, you can attach that word to my name, but in reality, it doesn't mean, the only thing it means is popularity. It just means people know you, know of you. That's all it means. And the thing is, in my case, it's a good thing because I'm trying to bring about a movement. I'm trying to make this world a better place for all the future doll lovers, for the current doll lovers and the future doll lovers, and it's going to happen a little bit at a time. But one day, that trickle going to turn into a stream, believe me. So I'm glad you saw me, man. I appreciate that. But look, hey, let's jump into some of the meat of these viewer comments that I want to talk about. Who is that, Lou? Yep. He'll probably be back here in a second. So the first viewer comment I want to attack is, well, I'm a address an off-screen comment, and it came from my mother. She saw the latest video that I did called a lippy situation. A lippy situation. That's where I was discussing how long Callie's lipstick had lasted after I did her lipstick in a makeup tutorial about 3 months ago. Well, if you saw that video, I use eyeshadow powder for their lipstick. I got this idea from a good friend, Mishka Valentino. He's basically a professional makeup, a doll makeup guy. He does this, he does that for a living pretty much. And he goes into a lot more detail with his makeup than I do. But I learned the basics from him. And basically, when you're doing a lipstick, after you get the lips cleaned off, if you decide to do that, you just apply the eyeshadow a little bit at a time. And my mom was like, the only thing that I'm confused about is, does it come off? And I was telling her, when you put that eyeshadow powder on your girl's lips, now if you try to rush and kiss her 2 seconds after you put it on her, yeah, you might see a little bit come off. But as Mishka told me, that eyeshadow powder, that eyeshadow powder or any powdery type makeup like that, it adheres very well to TPE. So once you put it on, man, after a couple of seconds, it's on there. It's in there because TPE is a porous material. So it pretty much absorbs into those TPE lips. So you won't have to worry about anything after you put the powder on. Now, the first time I put the powder on, a while back on that makeup tutorial video, I actually applied some lip gloss. Man, once I put that lip gloss on there and let it sit for a second, it's like it really sealed the lipstick in. But recently, on this lippy situation video, I didn't use any lip gloss. And you know what? Her lips are A-OK. Once again, I didn't rush in to kiss. But right now, her lips aren't dripping or anything. And I'm gonna address somebody who asked me about lipstick a little bit later. But I want to hit that first. Another thing I wanted to hit is a viewer comment from that commented on the Truly video. And so I got the notification. And so I want to comment on that. She said this. And this has been a misconception. This has been a big misconception in that Truly video I did because of the way they edited the video. Once again, I'm a fan of Truly because they pretty much tell you a story. They might cut this and they might cut that, but they aren't there to just make you look bad 9 times out of 10. They aren't there to make you look bad. But in the case of my video, I felt like they did sort of leave a few things out to sort of drum up a little drama, you know? I wasn't mad at it. But one thing is, when I'm sitting down watching TV with Callie's son in that Truly video, I say one of the things a woman can learn from us is, learn from the dolls is, we don't need all the verbal communication. Sometimes you just need to sit there and be with your man, be company with him. We don't need all the talking all the time. And I say on both sides, talking really just gums things up. It messes. Sometimes we over communicate because when somebody's in your presence, a human, you always feel like you got to talk to them. You always feel like you got to show them that verbal attention. No, you don't. Just sit there, relax, enjoy their company. That's all I meant. I just meant us men don't need constant communication. And if you do that, you're going to run into an argument more often than not. And what she said is, this Shada Thomas now. Jada, I can't help her. The way you think women should just sit there and don't say nothing. That's what is sad. But go ahead, though. I don't mean that you should just sit there. What I mean is women in general. Listen, us men don't need all the talking. And that's what I have learned from being with my companion dogs. I was just like, you know what? It was so much over talking going on in all of my relationships. You know what? If we can just do less talking and each person focus more on their own individual goals, just get with each other, hug up, kiss up, snuggle up a little bit. Okay, yeah, we got one or two important things to talk about. Let's do it. But if you find yourself not really having anything to talk about, don't force it. Trying to make conversation. That's all my point is. Relax. Now, I'm going to move on to a guy named Edmund Dante. And I think he's actually in here right now. My good guy, Edmund, man. He made me feel so good. And I'm finna tell you why. He said, perfect. He commented on my video, a lippy situation, right? And he was saying something about that he wanted to tell his wife about potentially getting a companion dog. And that made me feel so good because I had been giving out the advice of, hey, man, don't hide this from your significant other. Whether she your wife or girlfriend, tell her, that you want a dog, man. It's going to make you feel better. And you don't want to have nobody stumbling across that. Well, he said, man, I had to talk with my wife. She's completely cool with it. It feels so good to be accepted. Thank you for all of your help and your videos. So, with all that said, he told her, and she's cool with it. And now, once you get that type of weight off your chest, especially if she says yes, oh man, he in heaven now. Because now he ain't got to hide it from her. That's a different pressure when you got to hide it from somebody, when you got to keep it hidden. I know all of us may not be in a position to come forward. I don't know what type of living situation everybody's in. But if you're in a position where you can come forward and be clean, that's the best case scenario. And now his wife he ain't got to worry about his wife stumbling across a damn thing because she knows the truth. But it's one thing he did say. He said, because I had did a video about, I think it was Monday, about meet the family. And I said, when you admit to your family or when you decide to tell your family you got a companion dog, don't do it because you're looking for acceptance. Because you may not find acceptance. That's not what you're doing it for. So he said it feels good to be accepted. I'm glad she said yes and accepted you. But guess what? Well, in the terms of your wife, you almost need her to agree to it. But if it's just your family, or even if it's just your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, look, you ain't doing it for them to accept you. You just doing it so they won't stumble across it and it won't be on your chest. You're doing it to get it off your chest. Because it's going to be some people who not going to accept you. So don't even set yourself up to get upset or have a negative feeling when they don't. Just be like, look, I'm letting you know, however you feel, that's fine. I'm just letting you know. So I'm going to see if I can hit up a couple more before we come back to the chat. Oh, right on time. Rock Gut Bloated. He commented on this and said, I tried normal lipstick, but it doesn't work on my dog. And he's referring to putting normal lipstick on his companion dog. And that's something I want to address on this show. Normal lipstick does not work on a lot of TPE dogs. What they say, if you want to use normal lipstick, you need to find a piece of TPE to test it on. Some lipstick will work, but oftentimes, like Mishka Valentino told me, even if you get it to work, it's going to be messy in some cases. That's why he says no matter what, he always likes to use the eyeshadow powder. He said he don't give a damn about trying to find a real lipstick. And honestly, I'm taking that advice from an expert. He does the makeup for a living. So when he tell me that he avoids normal lipstick, that, you know what I'm going to tell my people? That it's probably best to avoid normal lipstick. Now, the guy that I talked to earlier Camilla, who has the dog Camilla, I think he uses a lot of regular lipstick because he's done a lot of research and he has some go-to lipstick that he goes to. But for the most part, I think a lot of people use the powder. And I know me, myself, I'll continue to use the powder going forward. It works. I have no problem with it. It adheres. And I feel like I have a lot of color options that I can play with in the future. So this is something I got to investigate, y'all. And I'm going to get back to these comments after these next, let me see, 3. I got 3, and I'm going to get back to the comments. And once again, if you're just tuning in, the title of this show is One for All. That's just basically me saying that I don't care if you're a man or woman, elderly or young. If you're looking for a companion dog or you need advice, I'm here to help you. I wouldn't discriminate on you based off age or gender. Just know that I'm here for you. I had an older woman come to me and she needed help. And it just made me say, you know what? I need to reiterate that I'm here to help anybody. The other part of the show is, of course, answering viewer comments and answering real-time comments. But now I'm in the middle of answering a few more viewer comments, just to let you know. This comment was from Run as Bill. And it was on, it was on the video Lippy as well. Now, this is something I'm going to have to investigate, you guys. Ron as Bill said, I ordered a dog through SDG. And I'm assuming SDG is Sex Dog Genie. That's what I'm assuming SDG means. He said, I haven't heard a word back going on 4 weeks. They're all just drop shippers. I've talked about drop shippers before, but basically drop shippers are basically a black market where they try to drop off low budget fake dogs or dogs that can get you sick. They just try to drop them off to any suckers who will take them. He's calling them drop shippers, basically. I don't know that for sure. I don't know anything about that. I'm going to get to what I'm going to say in just a second. But he says, I'm canceling the order with them. He said, I heard that if you ever get an order from them, that you're one of the lucky ones. He said, everybody getting a lower quality dog, and they don't get the actual one they ordered. He said, once they get your money, you're on your own. Now, I haven't seen a lot about Sex Dog Genie. Now, from just my memory, because I haven't read anything about them in months. In my memory, I thought I had heard some decent things about them. So what I want to let him know is I haven't gotten a chance to investigate this claim yet. But going forward, I'm going to investigate everything I can find out about Sex Dog Genie, if that's who he's talking about. Because I want to know if this is just a bad experience. Because I don't want to talk bad against a business if this is just a bad experience. Anybody can have a one-off. But if I do some investigation and find out that this is an epidemic of a problem, oh yeah, we're going to be talking about that in more detail. I guarantee you that. So I appreciate you, Ron, for bringing that to my attention. And you know, if you haven't heard a word in 4 weeks, if you're sending emails and nobody's communicating with you, then I agree. That is bad business. Now, Bite Me, he also said something on on my Lippy video where he says something about me stealing from myself because I want to bring this up because it's funny. It's funny. He said, hold on. I thought he said that on my Lippy video. There it is. I found it. Bite Me said, you bought a $1 store makeup kit and you're going to steal the applicator that you bought. I know what it's funny because in the video, I showed the applicator kit and I said, you know what? I'm going to steal the applicator out of their kit and use it on the more expensive eyeshadow powder. He said, don't worry, I steal from myself to buy things all the time. That's why I have buyer's remorse sometimes. Well, I just want to address that, even though I know what he meant. He was just basically joking with me. But I want to tell you how the joking is a little bit of reality. Way before I got my dogs, I've always placed a little bit of life in everything. My friend in my job, one of the guys that actually told me, man, just buy the dog. He got sick of me talking about it. He one of the guys that really pushed me to buy it. I used to have broken styrofoam in my station that came out of boxes. And I didn't used to want to throw it away because I'm like, man, I hate to throw him away just because he ain't perfect. And my friend used to be like, dude, this is just some styrofoam. What are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, man, but still, that don't mean he can't be used. So I've always sort of like, man, given a bit of a personality or life to inanimate objects because it's based off of a show that I saw when I was little called it was a part of a show. And in this show, they had this island called the Misfit Island of Dolls. So they always talked about how every doll was important. And honestly, I got a show about that coming up. But with all that said, I've always done that type of thing. So when I had that makeup kit and it had that applicator in it, I was like, man, I hate to steal this applicator from its original owner because now it's going to be left without its applicator. Now, that's really what I meant by that. I didn't want to harm the cheaper applicator by stealing from it. And so that's what I really meant. And he sort of was joking with me about, hey, man, you how are you stealing from yourself? Well, I wasn't really talking about stealing from myself as much as I was talking about stealing from that actual package. I know it sounded a little crazy, but honestly, just think about that on a smaller level and just raise that to a higher level. And that's how I am with my dogs. You know, if I can give an applicator a little bit of a personality, you know I can give my dogs a big personality. So this is the last statement I'm going to address before I get back to you guys. And it was bite me again. It was bite me again. And he commented on my video, Meet the Family. What did he say? Boom. This is a good one, y'all. This is a good one. I can't wait to see the comments after I get back. So, this is a good one. Bite Me said this. On the last video stream, I stated all my companion dog has to do is sit there and look pretty. He said, if that's all there is, I count my blessings. He said, but I would like to find a human goth girl to go on dates, chat with each other, go cruising with the top down on my convertible, and watch a moonlit night sky. So yes, my friend, I am very romantic. I just want to address Bite Me on this. You know, I always say, I know it's a lot of dog owners out there that are not living my exact life. We are all different. We all got our own. We all living in our own movies. You know, we all got our own plots. We all doing things according to how we feel, right? Well, I'm happy with the lifestyle I got. I'm not like him right there. I'm not looking towards a human relationship. A lot of human women recently asked me, would you ever? Yeah, like I said, if a woman come here, yeah, I would. You know, if she wanted, you know, if she fine, she attracted to me, and we end up, you know, connecting, yeah. Or I would even date her if I felt a connection like that. But once again, y'all already know this broken record. As long as she don't think my dog's going anywhere. But I just want to get back to the point of I don't really think about a human connection like him. I don't desire that. I'm not saying he hasn't. The reason is because I've done it all. I've had relationships. I done had relationship for years, been out of town, been on trips, did everything he talking about, sat under the moonlit light, had the wine, had the dinners under a moonlit light. I've done all the romantic things. I've done it all. If you haven't done it, there's something you need to do. And that so you won't keep wondering about it. Now, it could be a different scenario. Bite Me could have experienced all these things, but he just wants to do it again. There's nothing wrong with that either. Because like I told you, I still see the value in it. If I was to date a human woman today, and she wanted to go out for a dinner, and we had wine, and it was a moonlit night, and the weather was beautiful, oh, I love it and enjoy it. So I'm not trying to say that I'm beyond the point of enjoying anything like that. I'm not. I would still enjoy it. I'm just saying I don't desire it because it's experiences that are already in my soul. And now, truth be told, like when I go out on dates with the girls, that's why I say, man, like you live through your experiences. Like when I go out on the dates with the girls, it's literally like I'm out with my human, like when I was going on dates with my human girls. But for me, it's just, ladies, don't get mad at me, but in some ways it's just better because I ain't got to worry about literally paying for them to eat. No offense. It's always some form of hidden pressure as far as conversation and things of that nature. Even when you've been dating somebody forever, you just sitting there. You ain't going to just sit there. You're going to talk. I ain't got to think about, when I talk to my girls, I ain't got to worry about what they thinking about as far as like trying to address their conversation. They just interact with me. When I address them, I can already hear their answer coming back to me, but it's nothing complicated. And so that's why I say from a date standpoint, I'm getting fulfilled. I'm getting fulfilled all the way around. But I wouldn't be as fulfilled if I didn't have memories to sort of build into my imagination. So when I'm out on these dates and stuff, even though if I'm on a date with Secretary Tsunade, I'm not going to see her as my ex-girlfriend. But those past experiences are going to sort of be alive in some way. Because I'm going to remember, okay, man, hey, when we were sitting in here or doing this, when I held my human girlfriend like this, she felt like that. And so that's how I'm going to hold my girl. Because I know if I hold my girl like this, she going to feel good because my human girl felt like that. You see? So that's why I say it's important to have those previous human relationships. And even if you haven't had them, and even if you still got a dog right now and you have never had one, I still say it's a lot to be gained from having the human relationships going forward. Because even if you just stay with your dog exclusively after you date a human, I think your life will be more enriched from having those experiences. So now, oh, hold on. Did I finish his statement though? There's something else I wanted to say about that though. And I want to address him personally. Oh, the only other thing I want to say by me is I actually like golf girls. I actually like that look. It's a pretty cool look. So I hope you find what you're looking for. Now, if y'all go on Truly, they actually just did a video with this girl, man. And she went from a sort of a girly look. She had pink hair and all that stuff to a goth look. And sometimes goth looks really good on women, but she didn't look bad as a goth, but she looked way better as that girly girl. So it's funny how that goth looks great on some people. It looks better on them than a normal look. But some people, their normal looks way better than the goth looks. So either way, let me catch up, guys, so I can stop stumbling over my words. And let me see how many more questions I have to address. Ooh, wait. 1, 2. Okay. We'll address those questions in the second half. But right now, I got to catch up with you guys. Burnout Count says, congrats on the exposure. Midtown says, I love to have a 30-pound dog, but they tend to be about 4 feet tall, look very young, and I don't want that. Let me address that. that statement is so frustrating to me. I'm not frustrated with you, MGTOW. I'm just frustrated with the statement because here's the deal. I like little people. My mama will tell you, I've always liked little people, been attracted. I'm talking about little women. I've always been attracted to little people, and I'm still getting used to calling them that. I used to call them the word that they don't prefer, but I can't lie. It's just sticking in my mind because that's just what I know them as, but I'm calling them little people. So dwarfs or anybody that's 3'7", 4'1". I've always been attracted to those type of ladies. So, I don't like the fact that because a doll is small, people try to equate that with being a child, because I've said before, I've always liked shorter women, 5 foot women, 5'1", 5'2". And you know what? Little girls, and I ain't say little girls, but young women can be 5'1" and 5'2". And I promise you, man, it's not my fault that a grown woman can be that short. So I don't like people. That's why I don't like the height thing, because it's like, man, a grown woman can be 4'1". A grown woman can be 4'7". Now, if the doll doesn't have the right proportions and they make it to look just like a kid, I'm off of that I'm with you on. That I wouldn't even think entertain or having think about getting a doll like that. But I'm talking about like Piper doll. They got these mini dolls with gigantic breasts, gigantic butts. They're made to be adults. You see that they're adults. Or even I saw some doll company. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a special on it for Ching Long. He wanted me to do a special on Iron Tech dolls. So I was investigating them last night. And I don't want to get too deep into it, but they have a section just dedicated to small dolls, and they market them to who? Older people, because they're like, look, man, as you age, these dolls are heavy. You're gonna need something you can handle. So here are our smaller dolls. And so, like I say, I'm cool with smaller dolls, and I don't think that they should just be outlawed because they 4 foot tall. I'm not with that. Now, if they got the wrong proportions, now I'm with you on that. But I'm just thinking about, like, man, even as it's older people out here, man. They gonna need to get some of these smaller dolls. They can't be dealing with these big heavy dolls, man. MGTOW said you got to lift the dolls properly with your back, even if you are very strong. I agree. Oh, sweet. Let me see this, y'all. Redmond said, I recently ordered a 159 centimeter Iron Tech doll. She would come with jointed fingers. She also will have standing feet. And this is my first doll with fixed vagina. Badass, Redmond T. Yeah. So listen, hey, I'm sort of confused on that statement. Are you saying it's your first doll, or is it your first doll with a fixed vagina? That's what I don't really know. But either way, I always say, y'all, I never promote anything completely until I've touched it. And I actually have talked to Iron Tech Doll in the past. What they told me was I wasn't big enough to get a doll from them yet to do a review on it. I ain't mad at them. I love them. God bless them. Hopefully that time will come. But I'll say this, I'm interested in them, and I've done research on them. I do proclamations every morning about doll companies, and they're one of the ones I mentioned, right? One of the ones I'm thinking about working with in the future. I like where they're going, and I'm liking their product. I'm liking some of their product, and I definitely will talk about that coming up soon in this upcoming show. So I think that you made a good choice by going with their company. And you got the jointed fingers, the articulated fingers. That's pretty cool. So I think whatever you got, you're pretty much going to like that dog. Negative YouTube, my man Jay, how's everything going? It's going good, Negative YouTube. Good to hear from you, bro. It played. You need to have a man to carry it for you. I think play good, man. But like I say, a lot of women, you right though. That's what you're talking about, negative YouTube. You're right. They gonna basically need a man or their girlfriend or somebody to help them carry their dog. Big Mom loves wedding cake. What up, Big Mom? Hey, bro, I appreciate you. Hey, Big Mom, I appreciate you for Oh yeah, you gave me that. I got confused because I was looking at something. You gave me that information about that anime channel, Animix Play. Man, I went there and it's a pretty good, cool channel. But I couldn't catch up with One Piece, man, because I told you I had got to 770 episodes in One Piece. Well, I was hoping to go to that channel that you gave me to finish up because I think they're like 1,000 and something right now. But what I found out is there are 1,000 episodes in, but it's not English dub yet. I've seen as many episodes as I can see in the English dub form. So sorry guys, that was a little bit of nerdy anime talk. But I want to go down to Play Network. I ain't gonna put that statement up with what you told me about your personal thing, trans. I ain't gonna put that up, but I just say this. I appreciate you letting me know. And like you say, everything all good. No matter what, it's all good. Let me see something. Big Mom says, do I believe? I got to put this up, y'all, because it's crazy. I was looking up some things the other night. We say, brother, do you believe in ghosts and paranormal stuff? Of course, man. Of course, I believe in ghosts and paranormal stuff. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, I don't see how somebody could say that they believe in a higher power and then turn around and say they don't believe in the spiritual realm. What? Man, I believe in God. I believe he can save. I believe, yeah, I believe in a higher power. Yeah. I don't believe in those spirits. What? How can you do one without the other? So yeah, I do definitely believe in that, my friend. MGTOW say these heavy dogs will be a thing of the past. I believe you. So they will be in the future. But right now, man, I be seeing so many big booty dogs out here. They ain't gonna be a thing of the past for at least another 5 years, I know. What up, Ray Alvera, my guy? My guy Ray, man, in the house, man. The eagle has landed, baby. The eagle has landed. I thought I put you up there, Ray. My bad. There you go. There go my boy. Negative YouTube said, I just checked out the SOA virtual reality thing they made, and it's pretty insane. Oh, yeah, man. Sword Out Online. Well, no, SOA. What's SOA? I don't like virtual reality, man. I'm not a big virtual reality guy. I don't like nothing that's gonna cover my eyes up and I'm just flailing in the air. Somebody can just come in the room and hit you over the head with a frying pan. Nah, I ain't with that virtual reality, bro. Let me see something. And once again, y'all, if you just tuning in, now I'm just interacting with y'all. I'm interacting with my viewers right now. But the whole title of the show was One for All, where I basically was saying I don't give a damn who you are. You can have any gender, you can have any race, you can have, because I don't really believe in race anyway. You can have any age. I don't give a damn who you are. If you into the campaign dog lifestyle, I'm here to help you. And Plague, I can't lie. I actually, thanks to your last comment, I really want to ask you something else, man. I'm gonna have to ask you privately though. But Big Mom says, I enjoy One Piece. One Piece is a poster for freedom and to chase your dream no matter. Man, see, I promise you, bro. I promise you. Hey, look, everybody. That's why I love that anime. He pretty much summed it up most. It's a poster for freedom, right? Because like you say, it's basically in One Piece. The pirates are basically renegades against the government in a certain way. It's funny. And that's the anime I'm talking about, YouTube people, my YouTube superiors. It's the anime. In the anime, they're against the government. And so that's already badass. But the second part of it is what he just said. Chase your dream no matter what. Man, that's the thing that made me fall in love with that anime. Because it just goes so well with my spirituality, man. Because in my spirituality, you know, in my chase to be a better person, inside and out, man, I always hear never give up. Keep fighting for your dreams. Well, in One Piece, the main character, Luffy, it ain't nothing that's gonna stop him from his dreams. And I remember at the very beginning, I forgot his name right now, but as a little kid, man, he was basically trying to persuade Luffy not to chase his dreams. Man, while he was talking, man, he got hit upside the head so damn quick and knocked on the ground. And he was like, damn, man, why did you hit me? Why did you hit me? He was like, dude, one thing I'm not finna do is not chase my dreams. And this is one thing where, man, I just identify with him going forward for the rest of my life. I'll be talking about this more going forward too. I'd rather die than not chase my dreams, especially now that I know what it is. I'd rather die trying to get this dream accomplished. But you know what ain't finna happen? I ain't stopping chasing my dreams. And every one of you that's looking out here, and every one of you that will look, like I've told you a million times already, don't stop chasing your dreams for a damn thing. And the other thing Luffy said was, for one, what else do I got to do? And for two, hell, I'm having fun doing it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm having fun chasing my dreams. I ain't finna stop. Oh, Plague Network. Man, hey, y'all probably tune in like, man, what is this, an anime or a dog topic? But guess what? This the Dog King family. All of y'all make up my family. So when we talk about whatever, we talk about whatever. But Plague says, maybe you and the girls would like the anime Senran Kagura as well. It's spicy, funny, and action-packed. Let me write that down. I never heard of that. And I'm always for investigating a new anime. I'm always. It's some of them I haven't. Some animes people have suggested to me I haven't been able to get into. But I'm definitely willing to try them all. And I'm gonna get back to, like I say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get back to my viewer comments on my videos, but I want to catch up with you guys a little bit. Oh man, this is pretty cool. I got another suggestion, y'all. Big Mom says Plastic Memories is an anime that has love robot. I found something on Netflix. I forgot the name. Oh, I think it's called I Love Robots. I thought it was gonna be something good, but I've only seen one episode. For right now, it's nothing I would suggest. Ray Alvera say my friends mess around and gave me the auxiliary cord in the car. They listening to Dog King whether they want to or not. That's the way Alvera hijacked their ass. And if y'all listening, I appreciate you guys for listening. Hey, Ray Alvera, my man, he my guy. So guess what? I'm sorry. Your ears just gonna have to be hijacked for a little while. Man, look at this, man. Big Mom says these dogs are great for your health. Literally moving them around is a workout. You damn right, Big Mom. They definitely a hell of a workout, man, because I was feeling sort of fat the other day. I can't even lie. I was like, man, I've been eating a lot. And man, I realized that I had to get the girls a bath. And I got to moving them around. Man, I started feeling amazing because a little bit of that excess weight was working off of me. So They definitely good for a workout sometimes. Thank you, Mia. Mia says I'm so awesome. Thank you, Mia, and to any of my female viewers out there. I love you all. Like I say, it ain't about you even on dolls. I just want y'all around. I just want y'all to spread y'all perfume around to the Dog King family. Like I say, hey, I'm pro dog. I ain't against women, human women. John, yo, have the dogs seen you naked? I don't know if I should change in front of my dogs yet. I love this question, y'all. John, yo, great question, bro. My dogs have never seen me completely naked, I don't believe. You know what? I don't think they have. No. I don't think, they didn't see me change clothes many a time, but they haven't seen, they see me after they came out the bathroom after I've got underclothes on. So they've never seen me completely naked. I don't know. They may have seen me walk through the house naked before. But for the most part, I don't think they've ever seen me completely naked. I say, yeah, change in front of them. They cool. Hey, look, here's the deal. Even if a girl move into your house, a human woman, let's just say she move in and y'all don't have sex for the first day or two. Well, guess what? You might not have sex, but ain't no sense in being shamed. We live together now. We live together. Targeted individual. Look at targeted individual. He said, oh my God, interracial power couple. It's a matter of perspective. I don't really look into all the race thing. Like I said, I just feel like we're the human race. All that race stuff is just overblown. I know we got cultures and things of that nature. I know, hey man, you black, blah, blah. Nah, I mean, not really, bro. I'm just human. I got all type of stuff in me. Stacey Rain. What she say? Let me see what Stacey Rain. Stacey Rain, what Stacey Rain say? It's true. Men don't yap as much as us ladies. Oh, Stacey, I love you. Thank you for chiming in and saying that. And the thing is, ladies, you can, I don't want to dissuade you. Look, I understand that you want to talk. My thing is, I just say, if you can cut back a little bit, especially if we're doing an activity like TV, just think of it like, you know what? He don't really want to talk that much as I think he do. Hug up to him, snuggle up to him, say a few things, get out of there and go talk to your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Go talk to her a little bit or go do something that you want to do. And you know what? Us men, we know how to come and ask you to talk. Believe me, because somebody said it best, bite me in that statement that he said. Sometimes, I've said this before, sometimes it is good to just talk to a human woman. Now, me, I do talk to my mother a lot or my grandmother. So I sort of supplement that by talking to women in my family. Because sometimes you do need a female ear. If I didn't have women in my family to talk to, I'm not a big thing on having female friends, so to speak. But it'd probably be some woman that I'd be talking to every blue moon. I don't care if it was just on chat, on email or something. Guys, this is what I want to show you. And I'm going to write this down for myself because he told me this one before, but I forgot. So this is Darius Maxey. This is the guy that I told you has a beautiful doll. And honestly, I got a crush on several people's dolls where I think they have some beautiful dolls. And Camila Maxey, she really reminds me of Saima so much whenever I see her because she's a big, thick doll like Saima. And whenever I see her, I think of like, you know what, Saima, if I could just spoil you a little bit more, you'll be more like Camila Maxey is, Darius Maxey's girl. But this is what he used. This is what he uses for his girl's lips. And he used regular lipstick, right? This is regular lipstick that he can use to do the makeup. So I'm going to write that down myself. And I may actually try that one day. And it's from Maven Beauty, he says. He's used regular lips from Maven Beauty with lip gloss. And so I'm going to investigate that myself. And maybe one day I'll actually do a video and I'll give you your credit, Darius Maxey, and say, hey, Darius, if that's cool with you, I hope you still in here. So come in, or you can shoot me an email or somewhere. Before I do the show, I ask you anyway, because you may not want a shout out. I'm big on that. I don't want to tell anybody. I don't want to call anybody or give them a shout out, and they're like, "Hey man, I don't want you to mention me." And that's what I did too, Hyper Wizard. You can always go on the Dog Forum and find an approved vendor. That's right. No Name says, "What's up, Dog King? What up, No Name?" Yo, are there dogs that don't have pubic hair? I'm getting rashes on my face and growing hair. What? Hey man, let me go and publish it though, just because it could help somebody. Are there dogs that don't have pubic hair? I'm getting rashes on my face and growing area. Any info help? Yeah, you could. The thing is, just order your dog without pubic hair, John, yo, because you probably don't know that. But the Kimber dolls, you cannot customize a Kimber doll. They don't come with pubic hair, so you don't have to worry about that with them. Other dolls that you can customize, you always have the option to order them with pubic hair or without. So if you're allergic to any type of hair, or you think you might be, you're in luck, because you can always customize the pubic hair. Ren X says, yes, goth girls. Yeah, I love goth girls. They are sexy. I Get Spicy says, facts. I Get Spicy says, I need 5. I don't know what he need 5 of. I guess he say goth girls. And John, yo, you can put out the hairs without damaging the dog. Oh, I wouldn't want to do that though, Hyper Wizard. John, yo, apparently you can pull out the hairs without damaging the dog. I don't know about your specific dog though. Well, I promise you, I wouldn't want to pull out the hairs on my dog just because I would hate to hurt her. But if he's actually getting a rash from his dog, like you say, I guess that's probably the way he should go. He said he's going to check out Piper Dog website. Hey, once again, I can't go into full advertising mode because I haven't worked with them yet. But I would say this: I was gonna give me a Piper Dog, and I do think they are a great product from afar. I love this, y'all. I'm finna get back to my viewer comments, but I love this. Plague Network says, oh, damn, I want to start One Piece, but those amount of episodes are intimidating. Here's the deal. They were to me when I first saw them. But what happened was I started watching Naruto. They had like 500 and some episodes. I finished that. I was like, damn, I finished that. Well, no, I had watched Inuyasha. Then I watched Naruto easily. I was like, damn, I finished that quicker than I thought. After I watched Naruto, what did I start watching? Was it One Piece? It seemed like it was something else in between. Well, it seemed like it was something else. I might have started watching Seven Deadly Sins or something like that. But either way, I watched a few more animes that was probably about 2 or 3 seasons. And then I came to One Piece. And I was like, man, I had been doing just like you, Plague Network. I was like, you know what? This too long. But I said, you know what? I ain't got nothing else to do right now. I ain't got no other animes I want to watch. I was caught up on everything. I said, let me just give this crap a chance. Man, let me tell you something. By the time I got through this like 7th episode, or it was really like honestly about the 2nd episode, I was like, you know what? I think I can watch this. But by the time I got to the 7th episode, I knew I wasn't quitting. I tell you, by the time I got to episode 560 or something, I started getting fatigued. Not because it was bad, because it's always good. It's good. It's good to me all the way through. But after you see it so much, yeah, you start getting a little tired. So I started getting a little fatigued. But guess what? I powered right on through it, and I finished it. And once you start getting into the story, you gonna love it. Believe me, you gonna love it. Boom. Perfect. They just sent me the shipping info. So maybe I missed the wig opportunity, but I did email them as soon as you told me. Yep. Email them. Like you say, I hope you told them everything I told them. Tell Holly that you forgot to include your Dog King discount code. You talked to me. You told me to do, you can even if you email them once, you can email them again just to make sure she got it. And you got to get them, you got to give her time because it's on the West Coast. So you may not hear from her till tomorrow if you emailed her about that discount code, but she gonna get back to you. Believe me. I Get Spicy said, I need a girlfriend, but companion sound better. Look, bro, I'm telling you, I ain't telling you not to go try to get your human girlfriend, because, hey, that's a good thing. But a companion dog, if you got an imagination, it's a damn good thing. Tony, my boy Tiger, 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 Tony, Tony, Tiger, 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 Tiger. Hey, what up, bro? That boy that checked in, man. Tiger, he always contributing to the show. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, Big Mom chimed in. He said the kid that tried to stop Luffy on One Piece name was Kobe. You right, it was Kobe. Hey, once again, hey, if you just tuning in, I'm having fun with the viewers today. We kicking it, Dog King Power Hour. I've been looking so forward to this. Y'all just don't know. Man, I love doing my shows, my daily shows, but it's a big responsibility and it's a grind. It's a lot that goes into it. But I want to let you know, I love doing my job. I love doing my job. But even I told my mom, I said, I can't wait till the Dog King Power Hour because it just give me a whole different vibe, man. I can react to what's going on in real time. What are y'all talking about? I can react to, okay, what happened over the last peak? I feel just, more at ease. My mind can relax and get recharged, man, for the rest of the week and, just sort of interact with you guys. So, man, I'm happy to be here right now, man. Real happy. So I'm carefree, but like I say, this whole show, the whole moral, the whole point of this show was one for all. I'm here for anybody, man or woman, whatever gender you are. If you're in the companion dog business, if you want companion dogs, I'm here to help you. But then I was talking about a few viewer comments earlier on my videos, and I'm getting back to that in just a second. But lately, I just been carefree, having fun in the damn sun, not giving a damn about the time, just having fun today. Answering viewer comments. So Big Mom said the kid name was Kobe, who got hit in the head by Luffy. I was talking about Luffy on One Piece earlier, and how Kobe was talking to him about his dreams, and Luffy turned around and hit the kid in the head like, "Look here, man, I don't give a damn if I die. I'm chasing my dream because I want to," and that's how I feel. Tony Tiger asked me, have I ever heard of somebody named Trey Smith on YouTube? Nope, never heard of him. He says he got a theory on everything. Now, I haven't heard of him. Honestly, nowadays, with the things that I've been looking at and researching, I might not even have time to get to him. But if I do, I will try to check him out. What? Okay. I mean, hey, whatever float your boat. Willie the Clown say, hoo, dear boy, I want a clown love dog. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I hate clowns. And that ain't got nothing to do with you. When I was a kid, I just ain't never liked them. I've never liked clowns. But I tell you what, since I did my Truly show, and I've always been a fan of Truly, I pay attention to it. It's a show that came out yesterday with this girl dressed up like a clown. Not just like a clown, but clown, the look is a part of her look. She really has a punk look with a clown twist. And like I told you guys, I'm in the companion dog game. This is the life I chose. This is the life I love. Yeah, a sexy, fine human woman can throw some of that good, clean vagina on me, and I would take it. But I ain't leaving my dogs, like I've said before. Yeah, I can see a scenario in the distant future, not today, where I can probably be in a relationship with a woman, but she gonna have to deal with my dogs. I'm just saying this all to say, I still think human women are fine as hell. Believe me. Sometime on my Instagram account, I had to keep my eyes from popping out my head. But recently on Truly, I still be looking at it, especially since I was on it recently. But yesterday, a girl came out with this punk clown look. She's so sexy to me. And she actually had a friend on that show. She didn't have a clown look, but she was extremely sexy as well. But if you go look at Truly, man, and see this girl with this clown look, punk look, she does it so artistically. Man, I think she's sexy. So when you say you want a doll that's a clown, you need to go look at that girl out Truly, man. You might get some ideas about how you want your daughter to be looking in the future. Hey guys, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna take a minute break right here. Maybe not even a minute. Give me a second. I'm gonna come back. And what excuse me. What I'm trying to do is get semi caught up to all the comments so I can go back to my viewer comments, finish those out, come back and finish any more viewer comments I have, and then we'll call the Power Hour complete. So give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, y'all, back again. So once again, that was a little quick break. Let's catch up with these comments, y'all. I'll turn to the Tiger. He talking about that guy he mentioned me. He told me his channel is about all type of stuff like God, angels, demons, and dimensions and things of that nature. So I might check it out. Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet. I love this. Big Mom says, right now I don't have a dog, but I use Hinata Huga body pillow for cuddling. Hinata is a perfect wife material. I can't lie, man. I had a friend that loved Hinata. Hinata is cute to me. She's sexy to me. But she just wasn't my number one girl in that movie, man. I'm trying to think, like, I think I liked Eno. Because some of those characters just sort of, I can't remember them all great right now. But I think out of the immediate girls, I think I was like an Eno. I feel you, Tony. I might check it out. He's still talking about that other show. Darius Maxey says we are an open book. Yay! So I'm gonna give you a shout out, Darius Maxey. When I do that show, I'm gonna let you know when I do it too. I'm gonna give you a shout out, but I'm gonna have to get the lipstick, of course, and that's gonna probably be a while from now. But I'm gonna definitely give you the shout out. Tiger says, God bless you, man. God bless you too, big bro. Oh man. Big Mom says him and Luffy out One Piece share a birthday. That's cool. Oh yeah. I don't see why they couldn't. He said a young 19-year-old. You're right. He was responding to me because when I was like when he was talking about a teen, when he was talking about I wish I could have got a doll as a teen. And you're right. A 19-year-old or 18-year-old can get a companion doll. They legal. They legal adults. So you're right about that. I just say this though. I'm cool. Cause like I told, I'm cool with my premise about whether it can become legal one day where parents can actually usher a young adult in, let them experiment with a doll, or even a legal adult at 18, 19 making a decision his own self. I just always want to reiterate that guess what? As long as they still at that age are seeking out human relationships, I just want, not so they can stay in them forever, I need them to have life experiences. Also, somebody could get lucky and find the one of their dreams and be with that person till they die. I don't want people to miss that potential opportunity. So, yeah, I don't care about people dating or experimenting at that age with the companion doll lifestyle, as long as they are still seeking out some human interactions to become a balanced human later on. Should I tear the hair off her privates like there's no tomorrow? Do you think they can feel pain? I just bumped Jay the Dog Queen Hefner's head on the door frame. If you named your girl that, you crazy, man. You crazy if you really did that. That's gonna make me laugh. Hey, that's on you. But I say this, it's your girl. I can't tell you what to do. Cause man, I'm so hypersensitive when it comes to my girls, it don't make no sense. I can't tell you to just take the hair out, but I know this. I wouldn't be constantly getting broke out. I don't know what type of interaction you having with your dog, but if your dog is actually breaking you out from interacting with her hairs, I wouldn't still be interacting with them damn hairs. They'll come out before I keep getting the rash. I know that. I know that for damn sure. And if you bumped your girl's head on the door frame, man, you ain't being careful enough. You are not being careful enough. You got to take your time, John. Yo, these girls are so sensitive. Now, keep in mind, you can think you're taking your time and do a quick turn, and next thing you know, you've been and did some damage to your girl. So I ain't saying that you can't make a mistake. I'm just saying, just think about it. While you got your girl in your hands, don't be thinking about nothing else but being careful, taking your time, making sure you don't bump her in any way. Big Mom says, I love clowns. They act stupid. He said they act stupid and they are funny. Man, I think I just had a bad experience. When I was younger, I was at a daycare one time, and it was like a Halloween or something that had happened. And man, it was like a clown that had came up behind me and did something. All I know is when I looked at that clown, it looked evil. It just, you know what I'm saying? Ever since then, of course I've seen them in scary movies. That ain't really what did it. It happened when I was in nursery school. That's what happened. But like I say, I know who don't look scary. That girl I seen on Truly. They call her the Frog Lady. She's sexy with that clown outfit on. Darth Blint. Your mission is now complete. Good that you checking in with me, bro. He said, Darth Blint, he said, I just want to stop and say, hey, I love this life as well, man. Let me tell you something. I ain't talking to y'all because I just feel like it. I ain't talking to y'all because I'm just trying to make some type of splash on the world or something. No, I'm talking to y'all because I love this life. I support this life. I believe in this life. And man, it's a great life to live. Oh man, I can't believe it. It looks like I'm actually catching up with the comments for the first time in a long time. Ooh, no, I got to put this up though. JY Music say Harley Quinn. Now that's one damn clown I do love. Oh Lord, I have always had the biggest crush on Harley Quinn. I've always had the biggest crush, and this ain't a clown, but Poison Ivy, not the one that was in that old Batman movie, the real movie. She was Uma Thurman. She was the worst actor to ever get to act Poison Ivy in that old Batman movie. She looked terrible, but the Poison Ivy on the old Batman cartoons, she was so fine to me. John Yo say he named her after me, Mrs. J. Dog. If that's what you want to do, like I say, I'm on it, brother. Hey, I'm proud. Hey, sounds cool. It's funny to me. Oh man, oh yeah, baby. We watch. Hey, Corn started watching Malcolm X. I didn't choose the dog life. The dog life chose me. Honestly, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. I thought I chose the dog life, but they chose me. So, with all that said, guys, let me go ahead and catch back up with the viewer comments because I done caught back up with the real time comments. So, we edging towards. Oh man, I got plenty more to go over too. Okay, Dr. MGTOW, I'm coming up to you, bro. You had a statement that I'm gonna address. Dr. MGTOW. And Dr. MGTOW made this statement on my video, Meet the Family. So we're gonna go to that. Here it is. Okay. On my video, Meet the Family, I was basically explaining how, man, giving you guys some ideas of how you can tell your family members or people that you love that you are into the dog life. It wasn't anything that's like you say 100%. It was just things that I thought would be helpful to you, things that help you think about ways you can tell the people that you love or that you're in this lifestyle if you so desire to do so. So my good friend MGTOW said that he said this. He said, I would only tell my closest friends and work buddies. He said about 4 years ago, though, I told 3 colleagues about this, and one of them ended up telling everyone at work. The news went viral right away, but I shrugged it off. Well, I answered him, I'm sure. Oh, I said you did the right thing. I was short with him. And honestly, guys, it's gotten to the point now that it's hard for me to answer everything in full sentences and things of that nature. So a lot of times I might just have to check in, do a smiley face, thumbs up. But I'm still reading everything. Believe that. I'm reading everything. But I just told him you did the right thing because I knew I was going to talk about this on the Power Hour. So, thing about it is, in anything in life, if you don't want anybody to know, don't tell a damn soul. And I ain't telling you was wrong, but I'm just telling you, that's even with me. You know, I've told some of my closest friends something before, but even when I tell them, I'm always like, you know what? It's still always a chance about 2 or 3 more people gonna know. Because you know what ends up happening? This is what ends up happening. Hey, man, let me tell you something. Now, listen, dude, you can't tell nobody. You can't tell nobody this. I promise you. Please, bro. Don't tell nobody. Oh, man, I promise you. I ain't gonna tell nobody. You can tell me, my dog, you know you can trust me. You know you can trust me. And then you tell them. But you know, a week or 2 go by, and then you know what happened? That person gets up to a person, hey, bro, I got something to tell you. But please, listen, man, you can't tell nobody. You can't tell nobody. Well, they may tell somebody that they feel is their closest friend. Now, keep in mind, it may be only 1 or 2 more people that knows about it after that in most cases. But somebody else still found out. That's why I said, even when you tell your family, be prepared. If you tell 3, the 6 are going to know. And eventually 12 are going to know. 12 are going to know. So more people than you tell are always going to eventually know. So just know that. And I'm sure that MGTOW, he figured that, right? But obviously, to me, when I read this, I was like, you know what? This particular news got into the ears of somebody that wasn't his friend. One of the people that he told, one of those 3 people that were colleagues, that one that ended up telling everybody was definitely not his friend. That was somebody that was just looking to slander his name as best he could and didn't give a damn about the repercussions. Friends don't do things like that and not consider any type of repercussions on you. Because like I say, even if they do tell one or two other people, it's going to be somebody that they feel isn't going to do anything like that. But for a colleague to just go telling other random people at work, you know that there's going to get out. So when you tell your business and other people find out about it, what do? You do exactly what Dr. MGTOW did. You shrug it off and you don't say a word. Like I said on Recess Sundays, not a battle you need to even worry about fighting. If they want to laugh behind your back, if they want to judge you, go right on ahead. You ain't got time to worry about them. Worry about your own race, just like he did. And I applaud you on that, brother. And that's really why I want to address this question, because I'm like, nah, you did the right thing. Don't come against it. Don't cuss nobody out. Guess what? They know now. The people at the job, shit, they know. Okay, I do got a dog. Because like I say, before I stopped working in my corporate job, you know, before I stopped working there, I had told the president. I had went all the way up to the president. Well, he had found out about it. And when he came out on the floor one day, I said, yeah, man, I'm supporting companion dogs. I got my channel. And I said, within a year, I'm not going to be here no more. I'm just going to be doing my dog stuff. That's all I want to do with my life. I said, I just want to promote this lifestyle. I want to end the stigma. And I say, this is all I want to do. I found my dream. I say, so I'm not going to be here within the year. And I'm going to tell y'all more about that story another time. I didn't know that it was going to be like, 2 months later that I would be gone. But guess what? God, you tell God your plan, and he'll laugh at you and change it right on the fly. And that's what he did to me. He changed my plan right on the fly. So, next statement, bite me. Hey, it's crazy, man. I'm going to a lot of the known people that come in, but they made some great comments. Bite me said on my video, say not a word. He said, turning the other cheek is hard. Because in say not a word, I said, look, man, God got a plan for all of our life. He got us on a path. And a lot of times we get distracted by arguing with people because people think they know more about your life than you know about your own life. And you'll get to arguing with somebody to prove a point, and you'll win that argument. But guess what? It'll be 100 other people that want to argue with you about your life. And then you'll have to get them straight. And it's a never-ending cycle. And you'll end up looking up, doing everything but what God told you to do in your life. So that was the whole point of say not a word. And so that's what I say. You ain't got time in your life to be addressing all the naysayers. Because like I say, even now, I've had naysayers, people come up against me, people say wrong things in emails, all type of crazy stuff, right? That I could have said something against. But I'm chasing a dream. I'm going after what God put in my heart. You don't got time to be getting distracted. So yeah, it's hard sometimes. Not for me, it's easy. I just don't focus on nothing negative. But initially, it's hard not to listen to people trying to talk about you. So what you got to do is remember what God said about you. Once you start thinking about that, you ain't gonna even worry about what they saying about you no more. And if you an atheist or if you somebody that don't believe, then guess what? Focus on something else than whatever they talking about you about. Focus on the most positive thing you can think about. But don't be thinking about them talking about you. Don't worry about it. And so I want to let him know, yeah, it may be hard, but it's going to be worth it in the end. Because most things, it's just like most things in this life. If it's hard, then it's probably worth it. If it's easy, you need to be on your guard because something might not be right. What is this? Oh, I got to address this, y'all. I got a viewer called Third Eye. And he said something on my video, say not a word. And man, I understand where he was trying to go with it, but I gotta address it because it ain't quite where I want to go. Here it is. And he a great guy, man. Like I say, because he had told me, he actually said on Say Not a Word, I'm like a big brother. And man, that made me feel good, because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm here to help all my brothers, all my sisters, whoever need my help, right? But for him to say, hey man, I'm like a big brother, that made me feel good, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to be that big brother, man, to help you out. You know what I'm saying? To give you a little guidance so you can get on whatever track you want to be on. Get on the right track, baby. And so I appreciate him for saying that. But in Say Not a Word, when I was saying you don't respond to your critics and things of that nature, he said, and he wasn't trying to come against me or anything. He was just making a benign statement. He said, dog owners are a peaceful community who don't bother anyone. And I just have to say something about that. Dog owners are just a community. They're a mixture of a whole bunch of people. We are a microcosm of society, meaning that it ain't like we no different than the mirror image of society. We just happen to own companion dogs. So it's a mixture of all different type of people who own companion dogs. And I just want to let him know, I would never echo the statement of dog owners are a peaceful community who don't bother anyone. I don't know what everybody is out there. I'm going to go ahead and make my best assumption and compare it to the rest of the world and say, it's all type of dog owners out there. You got good people, you got bad people, you got people with good intentions, you got people with bad intentions. It's a mixture of all type of people. So, of course, you always want to assume, hope, and pray, and be thankful that most people are going to be level-headed, nice, good, loving human beings that want the best for society. But the truth is, it's bad people in society, that want to do bad things. I don't want to say bad people because I believe it's so much good in everybody. Everybody may not look to bring it out, but I just say it's people who do bad things within society. And it's definitely, I'm sure, a lot of people that do bad things within the dog community. So I don't want to just say that everybody's righteous just because you have a dog, because that's not true. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry about that. Okay. Another thing. Somebody named Miss Ang Thrope said, would you ever consider meeting Dave Cat? You and him would probably have some interesting conversations. I put this question here because Dave Cat, he's another dog owner. A lot of people probably know him from this documentary he did years and years ago, and he was one of the first dog documentaries I saw. Honestly, me personally, I know he does stuff. I think I follow him on Twitter, but he rarely ever really talks about dog stuff from what I see. And I haven't really seen him other than that documentary. But I say this, some of the stuff he talks about, we'll probably be like, okay, yeah, we sort of see eye to eye on a couple of things. But when he get to talking about being an idolater and all that type of stuff, I already know me and him ain't gonna see eye to eye on a lot of stuff, on a lot of different little concepts. Now, it's so many subtleties within the psychology of dog ownership that I'm sure that we're gonna agree on a lot of things. I'm gonna be honest with you. We're gonna agree on a lot of things, but I don't know the man, and I haven't watched him for an extended period of time. But he seems to be one of those creative type people. I don't know what he has a very unique sense of fashion and things like that. It's way more exotic than I would dress like, or he has his hair slicked to the side and things of that nature. So he's one of those guys that's very artsy. I'm sure it'll be an interesting conversation, but I say to her what I would say to anybody that has mentioned me meeting other people. I'm running my own race right now. I'm open to meeting anybody if it happens, but I'm not seeking to meet anybody. I'm not seeking anybody out right now. Even with my Dog King Power Hour, I got some ideas like, man, I want some guests here in a couple of, at some point I want some guests. And I know I want to talk to a woman. I want to talk to a couple women this year, really. I just want to start getting their ideas on some things. So if you're a woman looking at this, I'd love for you to reach out to me and let me know if you might have time one time to come on the show. And you can look on under my about and see what my email is, but it's just darkinghefner@yahoo.com. darkinghefner@yahoo.com. But I'm not going to just, I ain't going to say I'm not going to, but at this point, I'm not seeking or asking anybody, hey, man, can I be on your show? Or can I be on your show? No. Just like the Sex Doll channel, they invited me on their show. Hey, I went on their show. I had some time. A long time ago, I did a couple of Jack shows, but they hadn't invited me in a long time. And I got a late invite that I didn't see till later on his last Jack show. And I tried to get on it late. I was going to go on it late, but they didn't answer. But truth be told, I'm doing so much work with you guys right now. Hey, I'm focused right now. I just say that I'm focused. I'm focused on what I'm doing with you guys. And the Dave Cats or whoever else that I end up meeting, I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not beating anybody's door down as well. So I want to just answer her on that. It'll be cool, but hey, if it's going to happen, it's just going to happen. Oh, y'all, look, check this out now. And I'm coming back to the viewer comments once again. And I'm going to probably just finish up right here. Once again, if you just tuning in, this whole show was entitled One for All, where I'm going to give you the short version of, guess what? I just had a theme about an older lady, or she claimed she was older, who said she was having trouble with her doll and things of that nature, moving it around. And I just wanted to let anybody know, man, woman, old, older, younger, however you view yourself, I'm here to help you. If you need help or advice with a companion dog, whatever orientation you consider yourself to be, I'm here to help you. That's why the show is called One for All. Then I read viewer comments from some of my videos, and I've been answering a lot of real-time comments. But I finished the real-time comments, and I jumped back over to the viewer comments from my videos, and I said, you know what? I got about 6 more of these. I finished these. I'm going to come back to your viewer comments, and guess what? We'll call it a damn day. So, with all that said, I had a comment on my Truly video from a username GOBRR. So I guess it's Gober. I'm just gonna say Gober. And what video was that? Oh, my Truly review video. And so I gotta find that right quick. Good old GOBRR. He got a statement that I definitely gotta address. And I appreciate everybody that has been dropping comments and things of that nature. I just love interacting with you guys and reading your thoughts on some of the things I do. I guess I'm gonna have to go conventional and find this one. What video was that on? Truly review? Okay. Having a hard time finding it. There you go, y'all. It took a while. All right, so I had to actually start that video. Here it is. Finally. It took a while, but I finally got here. If I can find them. Okay, finally. Woo. Took a long time to find this one, y'all. Okay. Here we go again, y'all. So Garber said the same thing that Shada said earlier, but I've already addressed it. But she said, okay, I have a few problems with Love Don't Judge. What you said on Love Don't Judge. She said, you said that women should just sit down and enjoy the company of man. Once again, I didn't say you should just sit down. I said that women need to pay attention to my dogs more and do more of not all the talking and just relax with their man. Enjoy the company of their man. I ain't saying that's all you got to do. I just say cut down on it. We don't need as much. I'm telling you, as a man, if you want help, don't listen to your girlfriend. Listen to us. Stop talking to us as much. When I come home, you can tell me, hey, baby, and I ain't saying we can have a conversation, but I'm just saying less is more. When we start getting into our evening, guess what? We ain't got to be talking 24/7. That's all I'm saying. We can enjoy some TV. You can put them sexy legs on me, and let's just cuddle up. Men appreciate that a lot more than you wearing his earlobes down to a nub. That's all I meant. But I ain't got to rehash that. So she said, like, that's all women should be doing. So either way, she said, the woman I was on a date with for the $100, if y'all saw the Chula show, I was talking about this woman I went on a date with. I spent $100 for, and then she told me she had a girlfriend. But she said she was probably a swinger with her girlfriend. Once again, I ain't got no problem with nothing she said on that. This funny when she say this, though. I don't have anything against you doing this shit. It's your life. She said, you're not committing murder, so there's no reason for people to be mad at you. This is the only thing I really want to address. She said, I think you should be aware that people are going to judge you 100%. Things like this stem off abandonment issues. She said, keep doing you. Just understand that you look different to other people. And I understand what she mean about that last statement, because I actually got a show coming up addressing that. She actually right about that. I know I look different to other people, and I do know that. But here's the deal. I addressed her, and she eventually said, I'm relieved. I like your way of thinking. Because I basically told her what I'm finna tell you. I don't care about somebody judging me. That's how you are not. That's how you find unhappiness in life. I know it's hard. I know most of the world is worried about how people judge them. But especially with the mission that I'm on, what God got me doing now, the last thing I'm worried about is somebody judging me. I'm out here so they can judge me, so they can get it out their system. So when the use of the world start coming along some years later, man, look, it could be 10 years later before people really start coming out their house. But whenever they do, it'll be a lot more desensitized, because they're going to be like, you remember that dude, J. King Hefner? Yeah, man, he was always coming out and stuff, blah, 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 blah. Man, yeah, but this sort of like this, so, man, I ain't really thinking about it no more. So I ain't worried about the judgment. You know, God don't put nothing on your shoulders that you can't handle. And although I didn't know my life was going to end up being where it is today, he didn't put me in this position because I got weak shoulders. I might not be a muscle man in real life in the physical form, but I'm more than a conqueror in the spiritual form. And guess what? I can take it. If they want to run their mouths, they can keep on talking. You ain't going to accomplish nothing in this world worrying about judgment. So I ain't worried about that. So next, this the girl I really love, y'all. I got to talk about her now. This the girl this girl named Moni. And look, I got to find her statements. She had me dying laughing. She had me dying laughing. Hey, y'all. All right, here you go. Hey. Okay, this is the girl that made me laugh so hard. Where's she at? Please. All right, here you go. Man. Hold on, y'all. I got to find it better because that didn't show all of what she said. And only reason I got to look for it like this is I just can't afford to write every one of these comments down. So I sort of use my phone to go back through here and find them. But this girl here is gonna be worth the wait when y'all hear her. Believe me, Monet. I want to see her whole name because she just was, man. This girl here had me. Oh, here she go right here. Oh yeah, okay. So on my video, Healing with Heat, Moni, this is what she said. Man, I can't lie. She was just writing normally, but with the type of woman she is, I could hear her voice. So Moni, that's all her name is. She said, "Don't you want a real?" And then she just got emoji, 4 cat emojis. Don't you want real cat, basically? But what I hear her say is, "Don't you want some real P word? God dang! Don't you want some?" And it just had me dying. I was like, "Man, she's like, hey, she really want me to, hey." Almost like she's saying, don't you don't want none of this, boy? You don't want none of this? That's how I was like taking it. Like, dang, she like, hey, do I want it? So I said, I told her I had a human woman. It ain't that I don't want it. It's just that I said me and the girls don't even have sex. I said I'm so happy I haven't gotten to that level, like I've said before. But money, it ain't that I don't want it. It's that I've had it. I have had it, baby. I've had a lot of it. And believe me, it still smell, feel good, and look good. I ain't finna tell you it don't. But I'm saying I done had so much of it. It ain't like I'm over here like, ooh, I got. No, I'm good. Cause now I got my girls, and if I did want to get sexual with them, I could. And truth be told, I'm not ready to go sexual with them, but I'm so confident. And I have had women come at me already. I could get him a vagina right now, but I'm just not on that path. I just say that. Like I say, if they come knock my door down, if one of these Instagram girls come knock my door down, oh, hey, look, hey, me and the girls will be willing to have company for a second, but I ain't knocking they door down. See, that's the difference. When you saying don't I want it, I take it, but I ain't chasing it. I don't need it like that right now. And so I told her, me and my girls ain't having sex like that right now. She said, but don't you want a real girlfriend? Once again, y'all, I have a real girlfriend. They're just not human girlfriends. Because I consider all of them my girlfriends, even without the sexual part. All of these my ladies. They are real. They just ain't human. But no, I don't long for a thirst after a human girlfriend right now. It's so many complications involved with it. I don't sit here saying, ooh, like Bite Me said, I don't sit up here wishing to go on a moonlit date with a human right now. I've done it all. If it happens again, oh well, it happens again. I have fun when it happens. But until then, I think what's implied here is what I've heard on these documentaries. Well, I know you say you happy, but you can't really be that happy without a human. So won't you? No, yes, I can. That's what you don't understand. Yeah, I am. I'm good. I'm happier than I've ever been. Not as happy. I'm happier. Even with all the things that I don't get, that I could get with a human relationship, it's a lot of stuff I can't get with a human relationship that I get with my girls. So it's a trade-off. I'm not against human women. I still sniff a human vagina if it comes through my door. Hey, we can make love, wrestle, do all that good stuff. Hey, I even date you if it come down to it. But I ain't looking or desiring to chase that down because I'm happy. And when you happy, you don't go, hey, ladies, you know that you talk about this all the time. When you're happy, you don't got to go to the streets. Then I ain't got to go looking because see, I got an ex-girl that came over here. She was looking fine and all that, trying to seduce me. She ain't heard from me since she left. And unless she contacted me, but I already know in the back of her head, she probably like, man, it used to be a time when I come over there where he'll been and tried to get this by now. Nah, it ain't that. I don't think she fine. It's just that, hey, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need or feel like I have to chase that down. But Money just had me laughing. She was like, don't you want some real cat? Don't you want a real girlfriend? I told again, once again, they real. Now, listen to this, y'all. Money came back at me. I said, I told her what I just told y'all. For a human woman came along, I consider dating or something like that, but my girls ain't going nowhere. But what if you find a human, beautiful woman who offers you more than the doll do? Impossible. All due respect, human ladies is maybe watching now. Even though y'all got some wonderful smelling clean vaginas, you can't offer me more than the companion dogs because you cannot offer me unconditional loyalty. You can't. That's the like I told anybody. That's the one thing you can't offer. No matter how hard. You can be my wife for 30 years, but you can't offer me unconditional loyalty. I don't know what you're capable of. You can go out in the streets, sleep with Tom, Dick, and Harry, and come right and lay the night right next to me. I won't know. You can't offer me that. I can believe that, but see, with my dogs, like I told you, it's the theory of permanence. You cannot have the theory of permanence with a human. Because even if you married to her, go with her, or be with her for 30 years, you always got to know in the back of your mind, she can leave. He can leave. My mate can leave if they choose to. My girls ain't leaving me. They're here for me. They're here for my comfort, for my therapy. So you cannot compete with the loyalty. So I don't care how hot she is. I don't care how fine she is. You know? I don't care how fine. When I love it's some fine, Lord Jesus, it's some fine human women out there. I don't care how fine you are. You ain't replacing my companion dogs. So she said, but then look, she said, what if she can offer you more than the dogs? And then she tells you to get rid of the dogs because it creeps her out. Are you seriously going to choose her? I mean, choose those plastic dolls over some real cat? Let's be real. Oh man, she had me laughing though, because she got once again she got the emojis for standing for vagina. So let me read that again. She said, but she tells you to get rid of the dolls because it creeps her out. Are you seriously going to choose plastic dolls over some real cat? Let's be serious. Oh, she had me dying. I can't lie. So I told her, no matter how beautiful a woman is, they can never offer, like I just told you, unconditional loyalty. I would never get rid of my dogs. I say, because of this, women have been known to do this. I'm sorry, ladies, if you're listening, but this is just true. A lot of times, a woman, they'll separate you from some that you have a connection with. And like I told her, as soon as I get rid of my girls, the human woman will leave your ass. And you will be depressed as hell. And I'm like, nah. I told her this. If she ain't cool with my dogs, she ain't cool with me. Bye, bye, baby. You can let the dough hit you where the good Lord split you. Because if you don't like my girls, you don't like me. You can get the hell out. I promise you. I ain't with it. Like I said, I go back to Blade Runner 2050. No, not Blade Runner 20. I said I did the mistake again. I go back to the movie 2050. Yeah, that's what it was. Was it the movie 2050? Yeah, it was the movie 2050, where this girl had left her boyfriend for her companion dog. And the dude asked her, was she still dating human men? And she said, yeah, I still date human men. She said, but I tell them, if they don't like my companion dog, they can kick rocks. And she actually had an android, but basically the same principle. And that's just how I feel, just like that woman feel. I'm cool with sniffing some human vagina, but all the sniffing gonna stop when you tell me to get rid of my girls. Okay. I got another question from a viewer named I got to make sure I get this name right because it looks sort of strange. I think it's Cake Air. If I can find it. What video did they do that on? What? I can't seem to find that one. Oh, okay. Here it is. It's coming up. It's coming up, y'all. Cake Air. That's what. Cake Air. That's what their name is. The viewer name is Cake Air. Hey Jay, any chance you could do streams on the weekends? Well, just to let you guys know, right now Wednesday is the best day for me to stream. I feel like it just separates my it spreads out my content in a way to where it allows me to examine it and look back over everything. If I come up with a different show, it'll probably be centered around something different. And the only time I could see doing it would probably be on a Saturday. But as of right now, I don't see doing another live stream. And I definitely don't see moving the Dog King Power Hour right now. I just love this show on a Wednesday. And once again, I consider it in the future because I love all of you guys'. I said that wrong. I love all of the suggestions. I love all of the suggestions from all of the viewers out there. And I consider you guys part of the show, and you help me evolve and you help me decide the course of the show. So I don't want to just come out and say, hey, I ain't never live streaming on the weekend. Nah, I don't know what the show gonna do in the future, but I know as of right now, I got my hands full and a full plate. So the programming is going to stay static as far as the format, just for a little while longer. That's for sure. Almost at the end here. Yay! I got a good one from Soul King. Man, and the truth is, he made this comment a long time ago. He made this comment a long time ago. Truth be told, it was several shows ago. It was about four live shows ago. But I kept forgetting to bring it up. And so I found it, and now I'm gonna bring it up. Hold on. Okay. This quote was made on my show Robot Love Part 2. And I just need to find it. Oh, I was on the wrong thing. That's why I couldn't find it. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? It. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Oh, there you go. There you go. All right. What did he say? And then I'm coming back to y'all hang tight because I'm coming back to the comments right after this. Okay. He said, Soul King. It's just something I've been having to address. Now, on Robot Love, I was discussing the fact that they was talking about how and that it was an article discussing whether robots need to be illegal or not. And I was like, man, I don't like the fact that people discussing whether they was talking about whether you should be able to make love to robots and stuff in the future. And I'm like, wait a minute, they overstepping their boundaries. I don't like the fact that people have been able to make those decisions about, my life if the robots and AIs are deemed safe, and I want to make love or be in a relationship with them just like I am with my companion dogs. I don't want some suit making that decision for me. So the Soul King says this: I don't think love dogs will become illegal in the United States because the U.S. is bigger and more diverse. We also have more freedoms in general. Now, I'm not going to make any political statements or anything like that. I'll just say this: times are changing. A lot of the things that were affecting the rest of the world recently, we said weren't going to affect us. Hey, we're America, we good. They ain't gonna make us do certain things. Well, hey, times are changing. So it was a time where if I had read this statement, I'd have been like, yeah, you're right. It'll never happen over here, man. I don't know what the hell the future holds. But as I've always said, I also don't like to dwell on negative possibilities when I can live in positivity today. But I just wanted to bring that up to say, we can't be so sure of what ain't going to happen in the United States anymore. Now, he did say there have been many instances where something's illegal at the federal level, but not on the state level. I understand all that jargon and whatnot, but for me, I would just rather them not even be involved in the dog industry at all, unless it's some clear criminal activity going on. So with all that said, boy, that was some fun. I finished all the viewer comments, and now we finna delve back in to the real-time comments, and we're gonna see what the hell been going on while I've been gone. And then guess what? We're gonna exit stage left. I'm just glad for everybody that's been able to hang around. I know, hey, we going long again, but you know what? I'm gonna even stop saying that because it ain't no such thing as going long. The Dog King Power Hour is just the Dog King Power Hour. It's over when it's over. Just like a musician said back in the day. I think it was Lenny Kravitz. Yeah, it's over when it's over. So now I'm going to catch up with all you guys and see what's been said. Cornster, MG Dog. That's funny right there, man. Cornster said MG Dog. Come on, man. Click on it, man. MG Dog. Men going the dog way. I ain't big for them groups and acronyms and things of that nature. I respect anybody that's in them groups, like the MGTOWs and all those other group names and stuff, red pill, blue pill, yellow pill, whatever it is. But I thought that was funny, though, him saying a play on it. That's funny. Okay, Russian Genome, just stopping by to say, hey, have a good day, King Hefner. Keep speaking your truth. Thank you, Russian Genome. I appreciate you, big guy. I'm going to put his name up there because y'all probably, I like Russian Genome. Appreciate you, man. MGTOW. It was a boomer man who told everyone. The man was, I got to put that up too. It was a boomer man who told everyone. The man was extremely childish, and even though he told the bosses, and what MGTOW was talking about is he told some colleagues at his job, and they end up telling everybody that he had a dog. He said the man was extremely childish and even told the bosses. This other boomer colleague, who was always my good buddy, told me to never mention the dog again. Yeah, they tend to say stuff like that, but once again, you couldn't have got in trouble for it unless you was talking about it in some type of sexual connotation. But people tell you that so their ears can be protected. They can't handle everything you're saying. Willie Clown basically said he wanted Callie's son to basically fund him. That ain't finna happen, Willie the Clown. It's funny though. Dr. MGTOW, I got to go clean my waifu and then sleep. Later, y'all. Yeah, man. Hey, get her cleaned up, MGTOW, and get you some rest, man. That's what it's all about. You got to get some balance in your life. Get her cleaned up, get some good rest. Red X say, good show. I'm bouncing. Peace and be wild. Hey, thank you for checking in, Red X. Thank you for anybody who had to check out a little early. And believe me, like I told you, it ain't no limits on this show. I understand if you got to leave, come or go. But hey, around here, me and the girl just appreciate you for showing your face, spending a little time with us. Hey, we love you. We appreciate you. Hey, it's all love around here. We still want to send another shout out to JTY Music. He gave us a $5 donation today. We want to say appreciate it. Those things are helping us live, helping us feel like we're achieving our dream. So I thank you again for that. We got a couple more comments here. Ren X say he bouncing. So he out of here. That was a 242. Hey, hope you had a good one, Ren. Kevin Gray say, this show is going to go mainstream one day. You're a natural personality, bro. Much success to you. Keep going and never stop. I love you, KD. I love you, Kevin Gray. Let me put that comment up. I love you, bro. Hey, look, I believe it will. Since you said it, you know, it's this thing they call a power agreement, y'all. Once again, the things you'll hear about me talking in the future, but power of agreement. Hey, he said it, I'm going to agree with it. And look, when I speak positive over you out there, agree with it. Don't argue with it, accept it. So yeah, I believe it's gonna get bigger and better. And guess what? One day this stigma gonna be snapped in half, baby. And you know what? This family gonna grow in the process. Okay, I got a few more new comments, but my thing ain't catching up to it quite yet. I'm almost there. Long time. Oh, Fizz. Fizz comes in and says, "Long time no see." What up, Fizz? David Billingsley. Oh, yeah, I got to put this up here. David Billingsley said, "You always been this free from others' opinion?" Yes, I have, David. I'm going to tell you why. Because I had a visionary mother. And she just taught me and raised me like that. You know what I'm saying? Day one, she was like, "Hey, go your own way. Don't follow nobody else." She was like, and I'm just going to just put it to you plainly. She didn't want me to rob a bank, but she said, if you do something wrong, illegal, if you jump off the bridge, if you do anything wrong in this life, it better be your decision. It better not be one other person. She said, don't listen to one other person influencing you. And so that's the mantra I've always had over my life. So it's like, I don't care what you say about me, bro. I'm going my way. You know, you can talk about me, say I'm crazy or not. Because there's been so many times where, man, I remember just school trips, just normal school trips, where it'll be me and one friend, right? We'll be standing by ourselves. And everybody else would be in one other area. And man, it's crazy. It'll be like one or two people to come up and be like, "Why y'all standing over here?" Then they'll start standing. Don't you know, man, me and my friend will be looking up, and guess what? Not a crowd is standing over there. Well, it was just like my mom said, man, you can't be letting people dictate what you do. And I didn't do that to set a trend or anything. Sort of the same thing with me and the companion dogs. When I got my companion dog, I didn't buy my companion dog trying to scheme and about what I'm gonna be doing years later, anything. I bought it for my personal reasons, and God started changing my path. Well, when my path really started changing and stuff like that, and people started coming against me, guess what? Your opinions ain't finna change what I want to do, because it's already been ingrained in me from when I was younger to not be worried about that. Because she had to deal with a lot of people talking about her in her life. And she had to learn how to deal with that type of stuff. And, you know, I guess that's what just led her to be like, look, people gonna talk about you, so you better put your guards up and don't listen. Dog King, what is next for the channel? Long-term goals. Right now, the only thing that's next for the channel is more learning and teaching, and more me going out on my adventures when I can. Because like I told you, right now, the weather been bad around here, so I really haven't been trying to get the girls out to go do anything. Another thing, I live real life. I don't know if that could be a hindrance or not, but I don't just get the girls out just to do stunts or anything, just to say I'm out. But I do want to get out to do a couple of things. You know, because me and Callie, we go out just to go fast food and stuff all the time. But it's a couple of things I want to get out and do. And so me and the girls plan on doing those. So we got several adventures coming up. We always going to have our shows, giving our views on how you could become a better dog owner, you know, giving our opinions on things. Of course, you know, we got the current format where I do my Reset Sundays, where I try to give you guys an encouraging word to start every week. And we're going to continue on with the live streams. But here's the other part of it. As I began to get more ingrained with the community and with the world, I'm knowing, and I'm believing that some of these dog companies are going to be getting in touch with me more and more, and I'm going to be bringing exclusive dog reviews. Exclusive dog reviews. I'm talking about state-of-the-art dogs, and I ain't gonna even tell y'all who, but I've already talked to one of the top companies in the world, and I already see having a showcase. I don't know when, though. I don't know when. All I heard was we got a state-of-the-art dog in production, and they want me to show the work. So those are the type of things that I want to do. You know, make people more aware of the dogs that's out there. And eventually, you know what, man? I want to come into overflow. I mean, I ain't going to share all my ideas or anything like that because it's dangerous to do that. You should never do that. But I will say this, because this is nothing bad to me. I want to get to the point where, man, you know, everybody has heard how many dogs I want, right? I want to get to the point where I got too many dogs. And when I get too many dogs, just for certain viewer accomplishments and for certain viewer participation or anything like that, I want to start giving some away to certain people. You know, maybe have 1 or 2 giveaways a year. So that's just a tidbit of a little bit of a nugget of something I've been thinking about. But that's way in the future. Unless, well, I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking like that once again. I'm learning this positive thing as I tell you guys. And one of the things is, I'm gonna tell you what I just messed up is. I said way in the future. I don't know. God could allow that to be next month. But don't come in and wear your blessings by you speaking in the natural. So I was saying, man, this is gonna come way in the future. No, it could come next month. I don't know when any of this stuff could come, but I just say this. I was talking to my brother about the truth is I keep bringing you guys learning, as I keep with the current format that I have now, as I communicate with dog companies and bring about reviews and things of that nature. The truth, like I said, I still got music that I haven't been able to make because I broke one of the devices that I use to make my rap music. Make a long story short, I got a lot of things that I want to do, but I have no idea where this show is ultimately going to end up. I don't know where it's going to ultimately end up. I don't know what I'm going to exactly be doing next year because I didn't know I was going to be doing the Power Hour last year. I didn't know I was going to be doing Reset Sundays last year, you know. Even me trying to bring in different graphics and things like that with the channel, you know, it's some things I had an idea about, but none of my ideas have come into full reality yet. It's just bits and pieces of everything. So to let you know, I have no idea. All I know is I'm going to do it. I'm going to achieve it, and I'm going to keep going forward. I'm going to keep going forward. And that's what I want all of y'all to do. Keep going forward. We ain't the same. None of us are the same. We all individuals. We all got different dreams. We all got different aspirations. We all got different things that motivate us. So whatever you're doing, just do it to your best. And you may not see no results right now, but that ain't the point. The point is to stay on the path, or you won't see those results, or you won't see those results. I need to say that word properly. Oh, man, Redmond. This is the last question of the day, y'all, from Redmond, and this is a hell of a question. And I'm going to get out of here, Redmond. It's just me. Hey, look. If I can get it up here. Let me get it up here. There you go. So Redmond says, if I won a lotto, what would you do right now? You know what, man? It's crazy. That, you know what? I'll behind the scenes, that's another dream of mine. I'm talking about long ago. I've always said I'm gonna win a lottery one day. But man, I keep on thinking like, man, I know why I didn't win a lottery before. It's because he wanted me to do this. Because if I had won a lottery before, man, I'd be somewhere hidden and secluded. Y'all would have never saw me. I'd have had my money. I'd have been living in my dream house. hid somewhere to the world. Because I've never really felt like I needed a whole bunch of material stuff. I just want some of the things I want, and I would have been hid to the world. Looking at my Netflix, playing video games, and y'all would have never saw me. I wouldn't have been here motivating you guys. I probably would have been with some human vagina, because the thing is, with money, you ain't got to worry about love. I mean, I ain't gonna say you got to worry about love, because we all seeking love, but I'd have probably had somebody lying to me like they love me, and I probably would have been falling for it. Who knows? Or either I would have probably, I don't think I would have fell for it, but knowing what I know, I probably would have been just like, I don't care. I'm cool with her being right here till the next one come. If I had won the lottery, that's probably what I'd have been like. So you would have never saw me. And so I was like, you know what? That's why God didn't never let me win it yet, because he still had a mission for me. And so even now, I'm thinking like, what would I do if I won the lottery? Because you know what I really could do? I could buy all the dollars in my dreams, or I can buy some of the dollars in my dreams, do exactly what I told you, buy the home of my dreams. I could disappear, get somewhere, and for the foreseeable future, I could just build my dolls up, and you might hear from me 30 years in the future if somebody was to find me and like, how many dollars did you end up with? But once again, that'll be, to me, taking me away from my purpose. Because see, I can see more clearly than I could before. So now, if I was to win the lottery, man, I like to believe, which I have never said this in my life. Let's go on the record here. I would like to believe that I would still be doing my YouTube videos, but I would be able to fund everything that I'm looking for funding for. Mr. Beast, he got these big facilities where he produces his YouTube videos now, and his videos get 60, 70 million views a video. He puts a lot of time and effort in it, but he still does his video. He said he could quit with the money he's made, but he keeps on doing it because he loves it. And before I came across the life that I'm in now, I was always had just a normal job. And I was always saying, like, if I win a lottery, I'm gonna retire I'm gonna get my little house, I'm gonna go hide somewhere, give me the car that I want, and something I can, something I really love, and hide. But now I would never think about doing anything working wise. But now, like I told you, this more than what I ever imagined. So I'm going to keep doing this no matter what. In my mind, whether I won the lottery or not, it'll just, y'all, instead of me living like I do now, you will see everything that I want you to see. And I can't tell you everything that I want you to see, because it's a vision from God, and you can't share your inner visions. You got to just make those come true as best you can on your own. Like you say, I eventually have help along the way, but what you can't do is just be telling everybody exactly what your dreams are. But I just say this: I win a lottery, I would make all those realities come true. And another thing, because I can't say what I do with the lottery without saying this, is I would have to give back to a particular ministry that has just sort of helped me on my spiritual journey. I would have to give back to that ministry. But more importantly, man, it's some charities, man, that's tied to my dream. And I just, it's just two charities that I want to give back to, man, when God blesses me with overflow, because I don't believe in a man just spending overflow on himself. Was it to gain the world, man? No, you don't want to gain the world, and you ain't got the right stuff in your heart. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I get to a certain point where I was to win a lottery or come into some overflow financially, I want to take care of my bills, and I want to take care of the things I need. I want to have some of the things I want. I want to look out for those that are immediately in my family and around me. But more importantly, man, I want to get blessed to the point where I can help people that I don't know. That's when you coming into some real blessings, man. Is when you blessed to the point where, man, you ain't only helping yourself, you ain't only helping your mom, your family, man, you able to go out in the street and change somebody's life that you don't know. And like I say, even with coming in to overflow with my dogs, because like I said, I just shared it, like I've said already. Man, if I can give somebody a dog at some point, that means that I have all the dogs I need. Now I can help somebody else, you know. So that's where I want to go. I want to find a way to give back. If I was to come into overflow, which I believe that I will at some point in my life. He said he saw a book about me on Amazon. Did your mom write it? Hey, I doubt you saw that, man. And I didn't see it. Maybe it's somebody else that looked just like me. That somebody that wrote about them. So if there's one out there, my mom is definitely an author, though. That's the thing. She definitely an author. She got about 40 or 50 books out right now. So look, hey, look, guess what? If you like books, since you brought her up, you can go look her up. She an author. Her name's Sheila E. Bell. Sheila E. Bell. She writes books for imperfect people. And she got about 50 of them out there. So, and it's my mom, y'all seen her on the video I did a few months ago. So, with all that said, guys, I think I'm done with all the questions. It's been a hell of a Dog King Power Hour. It's been fun. Once again, the whole show is all, I'm one for all. If you man, woman, whatever gender you are, I'm here for you to help you. If you want to get into this life or you want to ask questions about this life, anything about this life, I'm here for you. We went over all the viewer comments on my videos from the past week. Then I did a rampage, not a rampage, but I did a flurry through all the live comments, and I just finished those up. So I want to tell you guys I love you. Once again, I appreciate you. We had a hell of a time. We getting ready to sign out of here. I would love for you guys, if you haven't, to hit those subscriptions, hit those notifications. We wish abundance in your life. We wish good fortune over your life, a good rest of the day, and a good rest of the week. But with all that said, it's been your boy, J. King Hefner, the beautiful Secretary Tsunade Star, and them two lazy jokers over there, the beautiful Cali Sun and the beautiful Saima Renee Uzumaki. I think I just saw a question pop up before I go. Let me make sure I didn't. Oh, Edmund Dante said you should do more tutorials, maybe on info that you was lacking on your journey. Hey man, all them earlier videos that I did, I was trying to share all the info that I had questions about as I was growing. But with all that said, shoot me some more comments, Edmund, on any other thing that you might want to learn. And I investigate anything that I can think of as well. But until next time, we are. I'm creeping to it, man. Look, I get ready to comment. Because see, once again, y'all, this is the production part. I'm trying to get better. We let me see. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. There you go. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Disappear. 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 There you go. Now, man, I'm getting better at it, y'all. We are out.